Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here. Friday night, I think it's time for us to maybe do a little bit of maxing, relaxing, chillaxing, getting out on the playground up to no good with my homies, Fresh Prince Will Smith style, maybe even possibly getting sent to live with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Just maybe. Or alternatively, we could just relax, chat, and maybe play a little GeoGuessr. What do you say? GeoGuessr? Alright, probably better than going living with my aunt and uncle. I've got a pretty good idea that Uncle... What was his name? Uncle... I want to say Carl, but that's not right. What was the uncle's name in Fresh Prince, chat? I can't believe I'm brain farting on that. Anyway, I don't want to have to put up with Carlton. Let's just play some GeoGuessr. Happy Friday, chat. Happy Friday, Pete. Happy Friday to you as well. It's been a long week and Pete could use a break. It's winter where we are. Okay, so we appear to be in a... Are we in a right drive country? This looks like... No, we're driving on the left here. It's bleak, hopeless, and we're on what appears to be... Is this like a frozen lake or what? Also, this car looks vaguely Bulgarian. This looks like a Dacia from PUBG if I've ever seen one, chat. Let's see if we can catch him. Is this a Bulgarian car? Come on, Google car, speed up, man. Catch this Bulgarian car. We're definitely... By the way, we are playing a challenge mode. He was Uncle Phil. Thank you. Rip Uncle Phil. Thank you, chat. That's it. It was definitely Uncle Phil. You're right. So my initial guess is, like, we're in Siberia somewhere. This is definitely not the United States. It's a frozen wasteland. This, to me, I don't know about you, chat, but this building right here, this screams Eastern European, possibly some manner of Slavic republic to me. This building just looks Slavic. You're in the Sahara Desert. No, I mean, I'm relatively sure that's not accurate, chat. Let's see if we can find a road sign or something. Also, look at the preponderance of crows on... This is definitely Eastern Europe. These crows are just waiting for someone to die on this bleak, desolate stretch of highway so they can peck their fucking eyeballs out. This right here, this is a carrion crow if I've ever seen a carrion crow. Also, we are playing with a time limit tonight, so we got, what, 8... I gave myself 10-minute turns because I like, you know, take my time with the GeoGuessr. There's a town up here. Let's see if we can find a road sign. Most importantly, let's see what language the signs are in. This town is a Mobius strip. I keep trying to get closer, but every time I click, the town gets further away. It's definitely Eastern European. Nope, this is... Okay, so those characters are like Chinese, maybe? Colonel Sherbert, thanks very much for the subscription. 9 months in the row. The Colonel, our second Twitch baby. What's up, baby? How you doing? It's a Twitch baby for Perfidious Pete. Thanks very much for the subscription. Let's get some stabbies in chat for Colonel Sherbert. Also, I'm wondering now if maybe we're in Japan or China. Looks Japanese. I'm really bad when it comes to like kanji and kana and whatnot. I can't tell one from the other. I must admit, I am an uneducated Westerner if it's not a... This looks more Chinese to me, though. What do we got? Asahikawa... Oh, no, Hokkaido. You're right, chat. This is definitely Japan. Hokkaido. Okay, so we know where Hokkaido is. We're roughly 37 kilometers from Hokkaido, because that is actually looks more like a 3 chopped in half. We're actually in Hokkaido. Like, we're 3 kilometers from Hokkaido, so if we just guess Hokkaido, like, we should be pretty good. Isn't Hokkaido in, like, the top bit? Sapporo. Ah, we could go to Sapporo and have Sapporo with Jet Jaguar and Prince of Space. Let's see. Where you at, Hokkaido? Like, you're one of Japan's biggest cities, though. Also, I don't know Japanese geography, or I would know. Where's Hokkaido? Come on. Nagoya, Hamatsu, there's Tokyo. Koriyama. Hokkaido's like the northernmost item. I know this from my... There it is, Hokkaido. Okay. I was gonna say, I've played enough Europa Universalis as Japan to know where Hokkaido is. So we're on the 37. We actually have the name of a road here. We can get real specific on this. Green bit might mean ferry or a bridge to the island. Possibly, I don't recognize... Like I said, kanji and kana, not my particular. We're on the 37, though. So what we got to do is we got to look for Highway 37. That's our goal. Like, Highway 38 is right here, so I would think Highway 37 would then be somewhere nearby. It stands to reason. The two should be adjacent. I mean, if you just count 37 and 38, bam, they're right by each other. It's easy enough. But apparently they count different in Japan, because I don't see a highway. There's a 36. I got a 36, I got a 38. Where the hell's 37? I mean, theoretically, you should be somewhere in between these two. But old Pete's just not seeing it. Are you a 30? Nope, 452. Also, what the hell is this? You go from 36 to 452, and then it's down to 237. Who's managing your numbers, Japan? You guys got to get with the program and get your shit together. Also, I've only got 5 minutes left on this guess here. We should also maybe look for the name of this airport. A Hasakawa Airport. Is there an airport here anywhere? Or just like a name of a town with that region? A Hasakawa? Ishikari. We're back in Sapporo with Jet Jaguar, Prince of Space. Atsuma. Mukawa. Mount Hiroshi is there. Oh, hey, look, guys. It's Logan Paul filming a YouTube video from next to a corpse suspended from a tree in a forest. Oh, that guy and his spirited shenanigans. What a delight, huh? Mount Tisho. Ashikawa Airport. Ashikawa! Here, we gotta be close. Zoom in. So we're looking for the 37. See the 39. Got the 98. The 12. You know, I don't want to fire too many shots here, Japan, but I gotta say, your road numbering scheme lacks complete and total organization. We got the Pippu Town office, but Ashikawa University. Ashikawa. Where's the airport, though? Farm is very clearly labeled. We know where the farm is, guys. Farm, right there. Ashikawa, though. Airport? Nah, no dice. We didn't mark the airport, but what we marked was farm. Farm is on the map. Here's the... Okay, hold on a second. Is this the... We found 37. So where's the airport? The city district office. The Ashikawa Dainigo Cemetery is there. The university clearly marked. Man, they got a lot of cemeteries in Hokkaido. Also, all the cemeteries are very clearly labeled as well. Also, why is the 37 like 4 feet long? It just stops. Like, this is the only 37 on the map. It's like right here. You know what? I'm just going to guess right here. We got to be close. I'm not going to do any better. This is my guess. We're going here. Bam. How do we do? 4,990 points. Okay, we're only 3 kilometers away. That's pretty good. How is the airport not marked on the map? I mean, farm is there, guys. Don't forget. I mean, we know where the farm is. But the airport, nah, we didn't bother to put that on the map. We only stuck with the important shit like co-limited Murata livestock. Make sure you know where you can get cows. But the airport, nah, I mean, planes, they're not important at all. Alright, let's play our next round. Still, that was a good location. Pretty good, pretty good. Might be your best guess. I've actually, my best guess of all time in GeoGuessr is 4,998 points. I've missed one by 2 before. Food is more important than transportation. I don't know. I mean, it didn't even say what kind of food is available at farm. It just called it farm. So we're in like an industrial complex. This feels very middle America-y. This is like any standard industrial or office park anywhere in the Midwest. And I couldn't have been more wrong. We're in Zarnoski. Zarnoski? Okay, so this is probably Russia then. Hey, it's Papers, Please! We're in Arstotzka, chat! Hail Arstotzka? I mean, we've literally found it, though. This is it. This is Arstotzka. Glory to Arstotzka. Or it's Phoenix Machine Tools Incorporated. I was much happier when I thought it was Arstotzka. I'm not gonna lie. Glory to Arstotzka, by the way. Standard loading dock architecture. All right, we're not really getting a whole lot of info here. We can't even really tell what country we're in, because this sign is in whatever that is, but this is in English. Oh, wait, there was a flag. Hold on a second. We got a flag over here. Take me back this way, please, Google. What flag is flying over here? Yeah, that's not... that doesn't seem like a... What? No, it's a U.S. flag, though. Okay, United States. This sign is also in English. No, I want to go back to that building, though. I want to go over here, Google. What's this? Apparently, the Google car just drove by, and they're like, nope, to hell with you, Pete. All right, well, we don't need to go in a parking lot, so let's go this way. Get me out of this industrial complex, or I'm never going to figure out where... Wait a minute, this flag is Spanish! Where's that Mexico? What the fuck is going on here on Polaris and Helm Court at the intersection here? We're all over the map. We've got Arstatska. We've got the glorious Empire of Russia. We got Tremec Industries, the United States. That's actually a state flag, though. I think. I just don't know what state. Tremec. We need more information. I believe we are in California, however. Spanish flag's red, yellow, and red. You're right, it's like a Mexican flag, more like that, but it's not that either. I'm pretty sure that was a state flag. Saw another U.S. flag over here. What's your supporting flag over in this? Oh, here we go. What do you say? BMW motorcycles. Well, those are made in Germany. Hold on a second. Does this look like the kind of place you'd drop off a new car if you're taking delivery of new vehicles? I think somebody's honeypotting people with this sign. It's a trap. Architect, hey, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello yourself. Subnautica soundtrack. Yeah, I just queued up a bunch of video game soundtracks in the background. You're going to hear some random stuff. It was Hitman earlier. And the Subnautica soundtrack is actually really good. I like the Subnautica soundtrack. It's fantastic. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. This intersection, though, look at this shit. All right, so I said Industrial Park, Middle America. Oh, come on, give me something more. 734 area code, so that's like West Coast, possibly New Mexico, Arizona? Also, is the name of this industrial park just Best Industrial Park? Probably West Industrial Park. For sales and leasing information, give them a call, 735-450-2000. Messier Incorporated Concrete. We should chase that concrete truck and see if we can get like a more localized address. You know what? Let's do that. We're going this way. Chase that cement mixer. Where'd it go, though? Catch the cement truck guy. Benson Road. Okay, well, first off, since we are on a time limit and I don't want to, like, lose track and not pay attention, I'm going to guess so far that we're somewhere, like, near... It looks a little... You know, I'm going to guess, like, Albuquerque. You know, we're, like, in close to Santa Fe, New Mexico is my initial guess here. Give me a road sign. Give me something here that helps me out. I need... Whoa! Suddenly it's a different day. We've teleported... Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. Back it up. Back up the truck. Come on. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. The world is very blurry suddenly. Back it up, though. There was a road sign over here that I really want to get a glimpse of. Like this one right here. Here we go. Does that say Plymouth City Limit? I'm pretty sure that says Plymouth? Can't tell. Could be Plymouth. This neighborhood changes wildly within the matter of like a few feet. Nantucket. Huh. This does not feel like the northeastern United States, though. Not even a little. The Joanne Winkleman Holst Center for the Arts. Plymouth? Maybe we are in, like, the northeastern U.S. Maybe we're in, like... I'm thinking, this doesn't really feel like a Massachusetts, though. Not at all. American flag? Yeah, we've got a couple of those, but we've seen several. We've got a bunch of different flags. Oh, here we go. Ann Arbor, Detroit. We're in Michigan. Detroit. Got it. All right. So we weren't even close with the. We're in Michigan. Detroit is like to the right of us somewhere. Ann Arbor is also to the right of us somewhere. So we're like. Let's look for towns that start with like a P, because we're in like Plymouth. This is the 14. Let's look for Highway 14 here, Chad. We're getting low on time, though. We're down to like 2 minutes. Actually, can we get on Highway 14? That may help us out a little bit. Can we get on that road? Do not enter. I'm a rebel, chat. Look at me. I'm entering. Rebel. Look at me, rebel. Oh, actually, we're on. No, this is the 14 to Ann Arbor. Okay, so I want to go this way then. Can I go over here? Yep. Come on, Google car, move. So we can go east. Okay, so the 14 runs east and west. So we are headed east on Highway 14 towards Ann Arbor. Okay, here's the 14. Which makes us somewhere around. You know what? Let's drive a little. Give me more go. Actually, I think we may be in Ann Arbor. You know what? I'm just gonna guess Ann Arbor. We gotta be pretty close here. Dexter Avenue. We didn't see a sign for 94. This appears to be like more of... Okay, so the 14 is not... Oh, never mind. It's actually pretty long. We're going east, though. On the. I'm going to say we're like here-ish. I'm going to say we're on Miller Avenue. We're like here. We're down to a minute. Okay, we're 26 miles off. Oh, we were actually west of Ann Arbor. Huh. All right, still 4,913 points. Dragon Jade 123. Hey, welcome to the stream. That's pretty good. Oh crap! I forgot to rate it. That was a 5-star. That one should have been 5 stars. I'm sorry, whoever made this map. I meant to give you 5 stars and didn't. I am a scumbag. Birch trees. Birch trees. A non-standard road sign. We appear to be driving on the right. This feels Scandinavian to me. Them ads though. Actually, I hit F12 because I was muting the mic, and apparently the hotkeys pulling up some browser windows. Lose 16 pounds in 14 weeks? I mean, anybody could lose 16 pounds in 4 weeks. Just don't eat. The new Perfidious Pete Miracle Diet. It's called Starve Yourself. Just like, don't eat. Okay, we got to flip it around here. This sign is helpfully not blurred. Do I have Pro? No, I don't play enough GeoGuessr to play GeoGuessr Pro, Dragon Jade. Yep. All right, so we're in... This feels Scandinavian. Oddly enough, I'm going to say we're in... This feels more Norwegian than Swedish to me. I'm going to say we're in near Oslo for now. Let's see if we can get a little more information. The blue road signs are a dead giveaway. Actually looks Finnish. We need more detail, chat. More details required. We still got 8 minutes and 31 seconds. Let's use the clock. We got to go full Bill Belichick on this one and chew up the clock a little. Sorry. When you see that happen, it just means I'm clearing my throat or otherwise sniffling, because I'm still fighting a little bit of a cold. Kamputansk. The spruces say Norway, but the birches say not Norway. I think we've seen this map before. You would think that, but the game GeoGuessr, for whatever reason, chat, is just supremely fond of the Scandinavian countries. Like, they love Norway, Finland, and Sweden. 1 out of every, roughly, I'm going to say 4 maps winds up being in Scandinavia. And I can't fault them, because it is strikingly beautiful country. I mean, look at the rich brown loam here. You could really grow yourself some sweet crops in that stuff. I mean, you know, if it wasn't 4 days of the, 4 degrees, 200 days of the year or whatever. I've never seen it use Canada. Oh, you get some Canada, Dragon Jade. You'll get plenty of Canada in there. Canada's, I'm going to say, probably about 1 out of every 8 maps usually has you. But between 1 out of every 8 and 1 out of every 10 will throw you in Canada. Just for a loop. This area could be your backyard were it not for the signs. I wish all the signs weren't grayed out. This is what I hate about the Scandinavian countries, though, is the population density is so low. It oftentimes is difficult to find a city. Can we just can't go in this direction anymore? This is it, huh? End of the road? Are we boys to men in it here? No, there's more road. Don't lie to me, GeoGuessr. Tell me we're out of road. Maybe this is Finland. They like the oddly, strikingly painted houses in Finland. They go for more garish colors over there. Or at least to what my Western Hemisphere sensibilities consider garish. You get a lot of reds, you get a lot of, striking deep blues. We still have no idea where in Finland, though. If we are in Finland, and it's a big country, we could be literally anywhere. We need something to help us out. Here we go. Molan Body. Does that mean, country store? Okay. We got saddlebags on bicycles. Based on what I know of Norway and Malanbari, which admittedly is not a lot, because other than the name of the place, they aren't really employing a lot of signage here. Am I guessing Finland? This has got to be like a bar. I mean, this just looks like a bar, right? They're clearly selling Pabst Blue Ribbon. We found the only hipster bar in Finland, chat. They're so hip here, they actually ride saddlebag bicycles. That's how deep they are into the hipster meta. Kind of a Finland vibe. Yeah, I mean, it could be Finland, it could be Norway. The cars aren't helping us out. This truck, okay, what is this, actually? First off, why does this man have about 6.5 tons of sand just poured outside his house? You gotta get a rake and level that out, bro. That's not a good look for you. Also, it's gonna make it real difficult to get to work on a Monday unless you're just gonna back up and take a run at it Dukes of Hazzard style and give it the old yeehaw. But what is this orange thing? What the hell is this? It looks like a forklift without forks. It's not a Bobcat. It looks like one of those little cars they use to pull luggage at the airport. Why does a person have this in their front yard? This truck says Finland, although it does have a delightful rainbow pattern. I need the name of a town or something. You gotta give me a little something. I don't want to just guess Finland. And right now, if I'm guessing, my guess is just gonna be it's Finland. Vahanti. Is that the name of the town or a street? Well, we should move our guess, because I'm no longer guessing Norway. I'm guessing we're probably, somewhere in the middle-ish of Finland. Where there are no people at all whatsoever. I'm going to go, we're in Arkala for now. I know the only sign we've seen with legible letters was, the higher the Street View coverage is, the more likely it is to get picked by GeoGuessr, which is why the Scandinavian region is likely to get picked more than something like Germany or Iraq. Alright, that's actually good to know, Yuffie. Did Germany not really support the Google Maps initiative? Is that something that they were like, nah? We Germans value our privacy too much to have you map the country. Don't forget the 2 hipsters, Pete. Don't worry. Oh, hey, we got some sealage going on out here. Look, right here. This little farming turn. Perfidious Pete gonna drop some knowledge bomb on you. You know what this is, y'all? These guys making some sealage out here. Pete, what's sealage? Well, it's when you bale hay, not to be confused with straw. When you bale hay, then you seal it up in these plastic wraps, and you let it ferment, and it becomes a better source of food for your livestock. Little bit of fermented grass there going for you. It's like cow liquor if you prefer. There's a lot of silage going on out there. Some people call it silage as well. Well, we're not getting any help, and we're down to 2 minutes here. We need to find some manner of actual settlement that isn't just like 4 houses on the edge of the barren farming wasteland. This guess is getting a low rating, by the way, because there was nothing that we could get here that isn't blurred out. You got to give us a little bit of help. Like a street sign that has a legible... something to just narrow it down, because right now our guess is going to be Finland, and I don't think we're going to do any better. The Germans don't like you mapping out a country. A lot of silage in here. Okay. There's a lot, like the population density has risen alarmingly in the last few miles, but we still got nothing to go on. Like a town name, something. Like, show me the name on this bus stop. Help me out. Tell me what the name of this place is. It doesn't, it's a town so small it doesn't even have a name. It's just like, nope, there's bus. Welcome to bus. Alright, we're making our guess. I'm going to stick with what I had in Finland because it ain't getting any better. You know what? 104.4 kilometers, I'll take it. That's actually really, really good considering we had absolutely nothing at all to go on. Nothing at all. Why is this open? Close this. Yeah, go away, ads. Why this ad? I don't know. Why are you on the sidebar now, ads? You should just be at the top and the bottom. Why is this here? Hold on. Do this. Go away, ad. Do I have to readjust my screen regions, or will that go away when I play the next round? Let's play the next round and see. Did that go away? Okay, that went away. And once again, I have forgotten to rate this because I was going to rate that one poorly. Damn it. All right, we'll have to do better. All right. We're in Europe. Maybe? Pagoda-style housing in Europe? No. Back in Japan? It's a left-drive country. Do they drive in the left on Japan, chat? Okay, we may be back in Japan here. Matsusaka and Nishiki. The Kisei Expressway. We are definitely in Japan. We're back in Japan on the 42. Let's see if we can find the 42. All right, get back to Japan here. So what we need is to look and find... we need Su, Minamase, Nishiki. Let's look for one of these city names. Kochi, Toshima, Oyama, Matsui. Nope, close. Looking for Nishiki, Osaka, Kobe, Amasu, Nagano, where they once held the Winter Olympics. Tochigi, Iwaki, Tokyo. This doesn't really feel like a Tokyo. Are we back in Hokkaido again, maybe? Nemuro, Koshira. No, I don't see any of these names, though. All right, let's continue driving. Let's explore a little more. This seems like it's a pretty big town. Big-ish. No, stay on this main road. Let's just keep on driving here. Anything to help me out? We're definitely in Japan. Japan is very islandy. Okay, yep, and they do drive on the left in Japan. All right, so we're definitely in Japan. It's very mountainous. Like, the terrain here is super rugged. I like this house. Let's get beyond this sign and flip around and look at it. All right, where are you taking us? Shingu, Owasi, Nishiki. I mean, I don't need you to tell me where I'm 400 meters from. I need you to tell me where I'm like, or 400 meters. I mean, too, where I'm 400 kilometers from. That's more what I'm looking for here. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if we can get... we got 10 minutes. Let's just scour the whole country. We'll find a name we recognize. Also, it seems like we're somewhere very, like, close to the coast. This feels really coastal. What if they have a Cracker Barrel? Will people get murdered in Japan? No, I mean, we keep that to the States. We keep the murderous Cracker Barrels to ourselves here. This song is dope, yo. Is this that Cuttlefish track? Yeah, this track is called Cuttlefish. It's dope. Break it down, Cuttlefish. Wait a minute. Oh, Natsume. I thought for a minute we had one of these. Come on, where is Shingu? Help me out here. Owase? We should be able to find some of these places. What's the most rugged part of Japan? Like the interior, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope, it's close, but it's not right. Soroshi, Nanyo. Come on, there's got what? Okuma? Nope, we have Owase. Waki. Muka, where they keep the Mukaus. This is where they raise cattle. Welcome to Muka, Japan. We have all of the Mukaus here. Chosi. Kamisu? Was that on? Nope. It's got to be Pacific Coast side for sure. It does feel very coastal. Kawazu, Shimoda. Nope. We've gotten really close to Minamise a couple times. We're running out of coast. Nagoya. Sue, wait a minute. Didn't we see one earlier that was Sue? Like this may be where we may be in the neighborhood. No, this is like right outside Osaka. Shingu? Shingu! Shingu! Okay, hold on a second. Do the Kana match. All right, here we go. This is the 42. We've done it, chat. So we're on the 42 going this way, which I'm going to call north. Going towards town or... Okay. This is Shingu. Shingu. The Kana are similar? Similar. Are these Kana or Kanji? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I saw Owase. Owase is also supposed to be like this way. But we've got Shingu. Miwasaki. Usano. Kiyu. They're over this way, though. This feels... How far away is Shingu, though? I need to know how far this way it is. Also, if you could help a brother out by telling me which way this way technically is. There's Owase. So Shingu and Owase are both in this direction, and I'm going to guess that Shingu is closer based on the fact that it's on the left side. So that would mean we are, like, down in this area somewhere? We're 400 meters from Nishiki and Minamase. We should look for Mashiki or Minamase and stay on the 47. Yeah, or the 40. Stay on the 42, rather. Nachi? Does not appear on my list. Minato doesn't appear on the list. And this is puts us back in Shingu. It feels like maybe we're just like right here, though. We should look for the 68. Let's find where the 68 crosses the 42. Or where the 538 becomes the 68 and crosses the 42. Seriously, though, Japan, one thing I'm going to suggest you guys invest in, you got to get a more traveler-friendly numbering system for your roads, because this shit doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It's like you just numbered them numerically and then left it at that. That's no good. Okay, so the 42 stops. Or becomes not the 42? The 42 seems to stop, like, right about here. We're on the 42 all the way to here and where it turns into the 235, and neither one of those is on our map. Japanese train system is the best in the world? Nobody drives. Well, that would explain their terrible road numbering sign patterns, I suppose. If nobody's using them. There's the 231. We're still on the 42. Let's just follow the 42 and see where it goes. We're looking for where the 42 intersects the road station Kinocho Sea Turtles Park. We're looking for where the 42 intersects the 538. Or the 68. Is this even still the 42? It's still the 42. All right, we're just going to stay on the 42. There's the 311. They're going to sing us a song and ask us what color our energy is. And when they do, we're going to be like, hey, 311, you know what color my energy is? Yeah, it ain't fucking amber. Mine's more of a bitter black energy, if you will. Now, this is just fucking madness. You have two different roads, both like... This is not allowed, Japan. This is not okay. You have two roads, both labeled 42 here. This is bullshit, Japan. Get your shit together. Awase. We're all the way to Awase now. So maybe we're headed south? We're still following a 42. We're looking... how much longer do we have to go? We have 46 seconds left. Okay, well that sucks. Let's move our guess to here. The 603... we're in like the 700. The 581. Well, it ain't right, but it's closer. Still on the 42. The 42 and the 68. Okay, this is it. We're making our guess right here. We were 200 kilometers off, huh? Oh, never mind. We weren't 200 kilometers off. We were 200 meters off. Oh, chat. So good. 200 meters, 4,999 points. That is... Oh, okay. This location, yes, you know what? I'm giving it 5 stars. Fucking nailed it. All right, all that means, Chad, is we got to do really, really well on this last guess because this is going to be probably one of our highest scoring rounds of all time. Well, we are definitely in like Russia because look at this road. This road and this vehicle tells me we're somewhere... Finland? I don't know. This doesn't look Finnish. This looks more Eastern European. Yeah, that's not Finnish. This is not a... Oh, look at this. This is not a Finnish man, though. This right here, this is a profoundly sad man. This man, he is very sad. This man, he is very sad man. He drive in vehicle to bus to work every morning, spend day laboring in mine. This is not happy person right here. Why can't a shitty place be like Kansas or Alaska? There are many shitty places in both Kansas and Alaska, but this Russian man here going to work in mine. He does not work in Kansas. I'm sorry. Also, these letters aren't in the English alphabet, so you're not really going to see this being the sign for a bus anywhere in Kansas. I mean, this can be as bleak and gray and depressing as anywhere in Kansas, Nebraska, or the other flyover states, but this ain't it. Also, we're going to get like 2 points on this one because we're somewhere in Russia, and Russia is fucking unguessable. It looks Cyrillic. Yeah, it's definitely Cyrillic, Walter, but I mean, this is every fucking guess in Russia right here. It's going to be miles and miles and miles and miles of this. Just nothing. Just terrible, terrible. Look at this road, though. Talk about 12 miles of bad road. You're talking about every 12-mile long road in Russia. Look at this shit. You guys should really consider just throwing a revolt. Potential Russian Twitch viewers out there. You guys should just be like, you know what? We've had enough of this. Let's rise up in rebellion and cast off the shackles of our oppressors and... I don't know, maybe it's time to seize capital from the production holders and take back and give power back to the workers. Or take power away from the workers. I mean, you went with the power to the workers last time and it didn't really work out so well. A couple of times you played on Steam and guessed Russia and ended up being in the Ukraine. Well, this is not helping me out because what's the name of this town? I challenge anybody in chat to fucking... Guess how to pronounce this word. Revolutions have been started over less than shitty road conditions. Somebody challenge you to just try and make your tongue pronounce whatever word this is. It has two vowels in it. One of them is a Y at the beginning, which is then followed by a C, and the other one is an A followed by a P and a B. How the fuck do you pronounce that? I got nothing. I'm just going to assume it's an assortment of chemical symbols, and what they're saying is, don't go this way, there's an alarming concentration of lead in the soil over there. We ate a lot of it, and that's how we spelled this sign. Okay, this actually looks like is this a legit road sign up here? Yep, and someone has stopped. Nope, it's not a road sign at all. There's just an old concrete bunker in the middle of... I mean, this is definitely... This is Russia, Ukraine, somewhere. What the fuck is this? It's just an abandoned bomb shelter? What the hell is the purpose of this? It's just an old stack of cinder blocks out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Is it a bus stop? Is there a bus sign? There is a pedestrian Why, though? Why is there a pedestrian crossing in a crosswalk here? For the love of God, why did you put a crosswalk out here? There's nobody out here. Nobody. Only the loneliest, saddest individual is fucking waiting at this bus stop. Also, given the desolation of this area, how often could this bus fucking come by? If you're waiting for a bus at this bus stop, you'd be like, I have been waiting for bus. It's been 6 days. Tomorrow the bus will arrive for certain. Tomorrow is day that bus come and take me away from this horrible stretch of Russian nothingness. I have been sitting here with copy of complete works of Dostoevsky for last 6 days waiting for the bus. One day salvation shall come. She will come and come for me like Godot and take me away from all this. Today is day go that Godot come. You actually just passed the bus a few minutes ago. That's why the guy on board that bus looks so unhappy. He'd been waiting for 6 months for that bus to come pick him up. I've read complete works of Dostoevsky and I am sad man. We have no idea where in Russia this is. There is nothing that has given us a clue whatsoever. How come nowhere in Russia has fucking road signs that tell you what road you're on? Do they just assume that if you're Russian, you know? It'd be like, all Russians, we have innate navigation system that tells us what shitty busted-ass road we are on. We can tell that this is like Interstate 6 based on number of cracks and crevices in surface of pavement. We can tell by road condition what road we are on. And how far it is from capital Moscow, because honestly, further you get from capital, more busted road gets. Your speed limit is 70 kilometers an hour here. You know, given the condition of this road, that doesn't really seem like a safe speed. You know where it is? It's close to Yekfebi, where they eat lead. Yeah, it's close to the town with all the people who eat lead. You're not wrong, Chet. There's nothing. What does this sign even mean? Like, no passing? Is that a no passing sign? In Russia, it really doesn't matter where you're going or where you're coming from, because you're still in Russia. It's been one road for like 100 kilometers. I'm going to assume it's the 21. This is the only marker. Okay, so let's go to like southeastern Russia and try and find the 21. I have no idea what the road numbering system is in Russia. Or, you know what? Honestly, at this point, after being around here, I'm surprised there are roads. The M2, the M4. All right, so let's go see if we can find, like, do they go to 21? If we go, like, further east, do the numbers go up? They do. There's the 7. Got a 21 anywhere? That's going to be, like, what, Siberia? There's the A12. We could fucking be anywhere, though. I don't suppose we could look around and try and find Yepikhtib, or whatever the hell the name of this shitty town is. I'm going to guess we're you know, when you're in Russia, the best thing is usually just guess, like, somewhere slightly south of Moscow. So I'm going to go with, like, here. Let's keep traveling and see if we can get any information whatsoever. This is also a 0-1. This is, like, definitely a 0-rated map. We had fun of making, you know, we had a good time making fun of the guy on the bus. But honestly, we shouldn't be making fun of that guy on the bus. We should feel sorry for that man. There is another bus stop, though. There can't possibly be this much bus traffic on this road. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Well, I mean, except for this abundance of houses. I feel sorry for Russians. I mean, this makes me genuinely sad. Okay, we've got 70 seconds to figure out where Perfidious is. I don't think we're going to do it, but we can look around a little, maybe. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just making my guess. We're going to be off by like 8,000 miles. You know what? 200 kilometers? I'll fucking take it. That was actually a pretty darn good guess, all things considered. Didn't we hear this song already? I have this thing on shuffle. Although I do like the Cuttlefish track. It's pretty dope. What was our overall score, though? Let's view our summary. Give me my, how well did we do? 23,948. 200 kilometers in Russia is just 2 bus stops away. Exactly right, chat. Exactly right. Just a pair of bus stops. 23,928. That's actually a pretty darn good score. Let's check out our full results here. Oh, it's just me. So we missed one by 3 kilometers. Man, where's the one we missed by 200 meters? I felt really good about the 200-meter one. That one we were basically dead bang. Boom. 2,000 kilometers is actually pretty close if you're in Russia. All right. So that's pretty good. All right, let's play another round. I don't need to refresh the score, though. I just want to go. I just want to play another game is all. All right, let's do another world map. I'm gonna start it up with a challenge, and hey, I'll leave this on. We're gonna do 10 limit times. So if you guys want, here you go. If you guys want, there's the URL. If you guys want to play along, you can play the same map Perfidious Pete's playing. Let's start the challenge. No spoilers though, chat. No spoilers. All right, start that challenge, and don't give me any more sad Russian mint. Well, this is. Hey Google, can you zoom out a little? Thanks, bro. I fucking hate this guess, though. This is a 1-star map right here. We're literally in a ditch. And also someone has forgotten their flip-flops. This is the worst start I've ever seen. I actually half expect there to be a body in this ditch. Okay, well, let's see if we can get out of the ditch and figure out where the hell we are. How the fuck did Google even get the Google car in there? Honestly, Chad, I think we're in the ditch behind the Cracker Barrel by my house, and there probably is a dead body in here. The Cracker Barrel killer strikes again, chat. We actually can't move, though. What the fuck? Can we go back to the ditch? We can go... Okay, so our choices are ditch. Got it. Whatever this is... Like, this is somebody's last known photo, though. This is the kind of thing you would find on a found footage camera somewhere, and they'd make a movie out of it, a la Cloverfield. I'm sorry, sir, you live in a haunted forest. I feel legitimately sorry for you because you live in a... And you... Oh my god, there's more than one of you. Why, though? You guys should burn this haunted forest to the ground and try to escape. I have no fucking idea where we're at, chat, and there is nothing to work with here. We're back in the ditch. So the thing is that all roads lead to the ditch. I don't know. So far, we've seen bamboo, which makes me want to guess, like, okay. So we got kudzu, we got a ditch full of dead bodies, we got bamboo. They're wearing flip-flops, which, honestly, the fact that there's an abandoned pair of flip-flops here really makes me want to say South America. The Hitman music is super fitting for this potential guess. This has got to be in, like, the worst parts. I'm going to say this is in, like, the jungles of Colombia. It's the flip-flops that makes me think South America, though. When you see flip-flops, it's always South America. But there's bamboo, though. Do they have bamboo in South America? I don't know how to classify these plants, because bamboo makes me think Southeast Asia. Do they have bamboo in Africa? I mean, theoretically, bamboo can grow pretty much everywhere. I'm thinking maybe, like, Southeast Asia. Could be, like, Indonesia or New Guinea. Where was that man again? Where was the one where we saw the haunted people? Yeah, where's the haunted guy? Where were you at, haunted man? It's very rugged and mountainous. I can't believe we're spending 10 minutes looking at a ditch full of dead bodies. Where was the one shot that had the single man in the white shirt that I told him he lived in a haunted forest? Where's the guy who lived in a haunted forest? I need him back. I want to look at his clothing. Just wait, this is a different section of the haunted forest. No, this is back in the bamboo area. Here's haunted forest guy, right? Nope. I got nothing, Chad. This could be fucking anywhere. Why not just guess Russia again? I'm pretty sure it's not Russia. This really does feel South American to me just because of the shoes. You know what? I'm sticking with South America. Don't forget to rate this one. Yeah, no kidding. Hold on a second. I'm gonna blow my nose, chat. Still got a cold working. That is a stupendous amount of mucus. Okay, that's better. I think I just, like, exhaled about 6.5 gallons of mucus. I got nothing on this one, Chad. I'm gonna guess this is like the darkest heart of Brazil. I'm gonna go with somewhere in the Amazon, nowhere near civilization, let's say like here, and just call it a day. This map is terrible, by the way. It was actually in Nigeria. We got 21 points. Did I enjoy this location? No, it's fucking terrible. It's just a ditch somewhere around the Cape of Good Hope. That is a terrible fucking map, GeoGuessr. Terrible. This also feels Scandinavian, though. Red houses, dotted lines on the edge of the road, which is how I know we're not in North America. You will not see this anywhere in North America. Also, this is not a North American bridge. We don't build them like that. Sign suggests this feels Finnish. They got a Google camera in there somewhere. Yeah, that camera was not on a vehicle, though. You know how the Google camera got in that ditch? Because somebody murdered the guy who worked for Google, and that's where they fucking dumped the body, chat. That's how Google got a camera there. They're like, hey, has anybody seen Jim the intern? Like, didn't we send him out to do the Street View shit in Nigeria? Has anybody seen that guy? And they're like, ooh, you know, come to think of it, he never picked up his last paycheck. And then they sent somebody out, and that's where they recovered the body. Probably Russia again. No, this is definitely Scandinavia, Chet. We're in... I'm feeling... This feels more like a Norway. Could be Finland, could be Norway, could be Sweden. What we really need is a sign with a language on it. Kaloquara. This is probably Norway. Bread last. I mean, don't feel bad about yourself, dude. I mean, just because you haven't found a wife yet doesn't mean you're going to be bread last. You could be bread never. This feels like Norway. Scandinavia and Brazil are like 40% of GeoGuessr. Norway or Sweden. This feels more like Norway than... Sweden, I don't think, does the dotted line thing. I think the dotted line thing on the side of the roads is a Norwegian deal. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. What do we got? Red buildings suggest Norway to me. JTM. Do you have any like subtext under here that I can use to help a brother out? Product AB. Well, they make two products, Product A and Product B, but damn it, they make them good. Bread last actually means wide cargo. No, I actually just think it means the driver's unfuckable, Chet. Branded unfuckable. I'm still getting more of a Norway vibe. This is definitely not Finland, though. The one thing we know, not Finland. We've been able to tip off... It's Scandinavia, but it ain't Finland. Welcome to... Okay, hold on. We got a city name. Alright, let's go start looking for... This, actually, I think is Swedish. Jukkasjärvi. We got the double umlaut, which is, they don't have in Norway, right? Norway has the single umlaut when they use the umlaut. The double umlaut is a Swedish thing, I believe. Yeah, the double umlaut... Okay, so we're in Sweden. The double umlaut says Sweden. Valkumen means welcome, and they've got the double umlaut on the A, so this is definitely... Okay, we're in Sweden. Got it. Swedish. We're looking for Jukkasjärvi. Jukkasjärvi. All right, let's see if we can find the name of this town. No spoilers, chatter. I'm going to ban you. Grimstad, Egerstedt, Stogver. Looking for Jorgi. No, I mean, Jorgi is very definitely... We're actually in Norway, not Sweden, though. Hammerstrad, Normatic. Is it, like, way up north in Sweden? Alright, so let's scan from, like, the northern part down. Learning languages with Perfidious Pete. Yep, I mean, the only thing I know about the Scandinavian language is that one, Finnish is supposed to be one of the most difficult languages to learn because the Ugro-Finnic language group is pretty damn unique. And two, if you're looking at what appears to be a Scandinavian language and you see the double umlaut, you know it's Swedish. Those are the two things I know. Canadians in here will get how much of a sin it is getting rolled up for a rim. I don't see this town name anywhere. What do we got? Okay, hold on a second. Let's put down a guess. I'm going to say we're somewhere near here because the name starts with a J and I saw a lake earlier. Let's see if we can try and find maybe something a little bigger, a little more populous to help us out. Or just like the number of a road, like a road sign with a number on it. It's range. I mean, this is definitely Sweden, though. Think that's a hotel, chat? Also, why did my music stop? Hey, music, continue playing. I was enjoying you. Do this one. That feels better. Actually, is that showing up? Oh, here, we should probably... I'm going to move that. Was unaware that that window was displaying on chat. Sorry. I forget that GeoGuessr only works in monitor capture. Cafe and museum, 900. I mean, we're not getting anything. The Steam music player? What's wrong with the Steam music player? Works fine. It's playing music. It's a good place if you're listening to original soundtracks. You can just dump them all into one playlist. Let it roll. Works fine. This is the biggest town in Sweden. I think I can see the ocean. Hold on a second. Is that the ocean, chat, or am I out of my mind? I mean, I'm definitely out of my mind, but am I wrong about the ocean, I guess would be a better question. Swedish people. We can ask them for directions. Hey, Swedish children. Oh, these guys are chavs, though. This is what a chav looks like in Sweden. These are Swedish chavs. You can tell because they all have logos on their hats that Google was forced to blur out. Those kids are up to no good, man. Oh, shit, look, it's a fucking gang. They're headed for a rumble. We have two Swedish gangs. We're right here. This is about to be a fucking rumble. This is a Swedish gang rumble right here. This is the Swedish equivalent of the Jets and the Sharks, and they're about to start doing that finger snapping thing. Are they like the Jets and the Sharks? Yeah, that kid has a board with a nail in it. I know. Homeboy rolls hard. I want to keep them in sight. I want to try and... I mean, look, they're throwing taunts at each other. I'm pretty sure that kid's throwing up gang signs now. The problem is Google Car is going to be too far away for us to see what happened when the rumble went down. I mean, look, they're closing the distance. As Google Car drifts away, that rumble gets closer and closer to happening. The music is perfect for this gang fight. Here we go. Hold on a second. This sign has all kinds of shit written on it. Does that say hamburgers? Are you a hamburger sign? Yakasjärvi. Välkommen till... Okay. The Old Homestead. Oh, that actually doesn't mean it. The Reindeer Cafe and Sami Museum. So we got to be like north part of Finland. So I'm gonna... All right, let's move our guess up here. Here we go. Okay, we done. That's it. We're making our guess. We were pretty close. 4,787 points. 67, so is it 65 kilometers? That's pretty good. Tell me where the jungle place was. I was in the kitchen. It was in Nigeria, you fiend. It was just a ditch in Nigeria. Well, okay. So, right drive, solid border, terrible camera. This is like Michigan, probably. Can we move? Hello? Right, let's take a look at this van. Standard cube van. This image was taken in 2017 because apparently Google couldn't afford to get even a decent quality phone camera to take these pictures. The camera quality here is garbage. Google, buy a fucking GoPro or something. All right, we got a standard school bus here. Yep. All right. Is the name of the school district on it? That'd help us out. I want the name of this school. I mean, shit, the camera is so bad in these images. Google uses the potato filter. I was hoping we might be able to pick up the name of the school, because that could help us out a lot. Oh, here we go. I know that says reduce speed ahead, but I can barely read it. The camera is so terrible here. Let's just drive for a minute and see if we can get to an area where the camera is not utter trash. Like, does it ever get better? Even a little. Where was gas $1.98 a gallon in 2017? All right, so we got, put a lift kit on the truck this weekend, Rick. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Yeah, still got a bunch of old fiberglass insulation and a busted tire in the back. But apart from that, I'm thinking this baby's going to be a chick magnet. We're going to need something to help us out here. This is RFD. So this is a fire department, rural fire department. I can't... The camera is so bad, they didn't even need to blur the name of the city. Just the glare of the sun was enough to blot it out and erase it from existence. Let's go. Can we go over here? Google car? Can we drive over here? Nope. This is almost certainly a school. Yep, it's a high school from the looks of things. The camera is so terrible, though. We're like 6 feet from this sign, and that could say anything. It might say, the end of the world is nigh, repent your sins. It's definitely a school, though, because they got a bunch of buses parked over here. If we could just read the name on the side of the buses, that'd be great, but the camera's so bad, I can barely tell it's a bus. Google, wherever this is, you got to go re-image it, though. Somehow the camera has gotten worse. We're actually in 2016 now. We've driven back in time. So this has got to be... I want to say it's like Alabama or Mississippi, because usually the only places you get cameras this bad are Alabama, Mississippi, or Louisiana. But this just doesn't feel like the right kind of terrain. For one, it's too mountainous. Bennett and Asheboro. Okay, this is like North Carolina, maybe? Or Georgia? I know Asheboro is a city in North Carolina because I've been there. This could be... You know, this could be West Virginia, actually. When are you going to return to Subnautica? I mean, we'll probably finish it relatively soon. We're on State Road 42 in somewhere. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Give me just a view. Ramsar and Bennett. East 42, North. Okay, so we finally have seen a street sign. I want to see what's on this, though. That is not helpful. This feels like West Virginia, though. West Virginia also sucks. Suddenly the camera is considerably better. Maybe if we just keep driving in this direction, we'll find a sign that'll help us out. Apparently we drove into the modern era. Never mind, we've driven into a black hole. That's a pretty significant road hazard. The Google car just drove into a singularity. Also, I realize I'm driving backwards. I just don't care. There we go. This will help. Saving Grace Baptist Church. All right, now I'm starting to get the West Virginia thing is starting to feel maybe a little apropos. What are the names? What's your street name here? NC. Okay, so we're in North Carolina actually. All right, well. So we're in North Carolina. We're on Highway 22 and 42. So let's see if we can. What do we got? 4 minutes here. We can narrow this down. 22 and 42 is what we're looking for. And we were near, what, Asheboro, I think it said? Highway 25, 27, 127. Actually, we're in Tennessee now. Ashenville, well, it's a place to start. There's Highway 23. I don't suppose you're logically numbered and 23 is somewhere near 22? Or is that too much to ask? Probably too much to ask. Okay, let's look for 42. Or are these roads small enough that they're not actually going to be numbered until we get, like, much closer? We're definitely not on an interstate highway. That's madness. There's 41. For state highways, you want the right roads. Yes, thanks, chat. I was, you know, I'm a native to North America, so I'm aware. 42. Found it. Okay. So we want to follow 42 and try and figure out where... Okay. I mean, Highway 42 appears to be the shortest highway of all time. In that it doesn't cross any other major highways. And is about 8 feet long. Huh. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to guess right here then. We weren't even close. Apparently, Highway 42 is the longest unlabeled highway in the universe. Yep, it's actually, like, comes and goes as it pleases, apparently. It has no rhyme or reason. There's a chunk of Highway 42 over here for, like, 8.5 miles. All right. What is this? We're playing some GeoGuessr, Faith, yeah? Still, 4,208 points. You know what? That's okay. Did I enjoy that location? That's a 3-star location. 3 stars. 3. No more, no less. It was better than the random ditch in Nigeria. I'm still super salty about that Nigerian ditch. Kingsbury, Abbott, Brighton, Canada? Driving on the right. We need a sign that's either kilometers. I need something to tell me whether we're in kilometers or miles here. Is this a speed limit sign? Highway 16. Yeah, but less 16. This feels Canadian. Bingham, Kingsbury, and Abbott. That doesn't seem... Street names blocked out. All right, let's actually go this way. I need a sign that tells us miles or kilometers. Could be England. No, because we're in a right drive country, chat. We're driving on the right here. Doesn't feel like England. I mean, I suppose it could be, but I don't think it is. They put their queen on their money in Canada too. Don't forget. I want to get closer to this truck. I need to see the shape of its license plate. It's square. Yep, this is no, we're definitely in North America, chat. We could maybe be also just in like the northeastern United States too. This could also be maybe like Maine. I want to know kilometers or miles, because that'll tell me whether I'm in Canada's steep grade. I think we're in the U.S., though. We're definitely in North America, but if we can figure out miles or kilometers, we'll know whether we're in the United States or Canada. It's Russia. No, well, good guess, chat, but we may see some sad people in New England, but they're not going to be anywhere near as sad as that man we saw in that Russian bus. This is definitely Nigeria. Now chat's just trolling. The man we saw on that that bus in Russia, though, that was the world's... I am saddest man. 6 weeks waiting for the bus, reading Dostoevsky. I am saddest man in Russia. Actually, it's not true. I'm also drunk on vodka. So not saddest man in Russia. Somewhere is sober Russian, and I can assure you, he is sadder. So when we chose directions to go, we apparently chose incorrectly. 4 miles. Okay, so we are in the United States. Check brakes, steep downgrade, 4 miles ahead. Let's see if we can find that steep downgrade and, you know, look for a car crash and count the bodies. Is Maine fairly mountainous? I mean, I feel like there's some topographical stuff. We're in Hawaii. No, definitely this is not Hawaii. I'm getting a very much northeastern United States kind of vibe out of this. Recording start up again this Sunday. Barring unusual circumstances, yeah, XCOM should return on Monday, chat. How do you think Yuri got those abs? He had nothing to do but sit-ups while he waited for the bus. I'm still waiting for this steep downgrade. Trucks. There's half of a road sign here. What the hell happened to the other half of this sign? There's a mandatory checkpoint up here somewhere. Steep something. Check your something, because the other half of that sign is gone. Probably shotgunned. Could be Washington State. No, this doesn't really feel like Washington. There are no prisons in Russia, just bus stops. I'd believe that, actually, Chet. I buy it. What do we got? Wait a minute. Why did somebody just throw a scarf in a tree? That seems wasteful. Dirt road, town line, Northfield. This feels very... I'm getting a real Maine vibe here. A lot of pines and spruces. I don't know. Maybe we're in like Idaho. We've still got some time. We got 5 minutes left. This feels more like the Adirondacks, though. If people are being wasteful, you know it's the U.S. Yeah, if you see just a random scarf thrown in a tree at the side of the road. This could be like New Hampshire, Vermont. It's New Hampshire, Vermont, or Maine. It's got to be one of those. What we really need is just a sign that tells us what road we're on, and then we can like go scan those areas and look for it. See, here's a man with a canoe and a GMC Yukon. This is definitely the United States. Pacific, we're in the northeastern U.S., without a doubt now. Steep hills for the next 3.5 miles. If you guess correctly in any place in Idaho or Montana, you're a genius. Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of Idaho or Montana, though, because there are not a lot of Google Street Maps coverage. Why is this thing not playing? Just, like, play it continuously. I mean, I built a playlist here. Could you just play it? Thanks. Our music is very intermittent. We're getting nothing here and we're running out of time. Are those mountains in the distance? I think we're somewhere in the Adirondacks. It could, I guess, also be like upstate New York, but this has more... With names like Bingham and Abbotsford and whatnot, this feels very Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. We could be in Vermont. Although I'd guess I'd expect to see more maple trees in Vermont. I mean, their main export is maple syrup. Why are we going like a foot at a time, though? Here we go. Anything that can help us out here? Why do people just have giant piles of crap in their front yards all the time? You just have a big-ass pile of gravel outside your fucking front lawn. Get a rake and level it out. You got 2 boats. The homeboy can afford 2 boats, but he can't afford 1 rake to spread that gravel. Also, what are you doing with all these satellite dishes here, Jim? What, did you start your own SETI program? What the fuck is this? Guy's got like 7 satellite dishes over here. He's like an amateur radio astronomer. Be like, yeah, I wanted to build myself a replica of the big dish up to Arecibo so I could pick me up them alien signals. That's why I'm wearing this tinfoil hat. Got to protect myself from the incoming messages. Never know what them aliens is up to. They could be anywhere. They's probably listening right now. I'll catch them first. Also, this house apparently just fell over. I mean, did you build your house out of random garbage like Oscar the Grouch? We have 2 minutes left on this guess, and we're not getting anywhere. Campbell's. None of this stuff is helpful. All right, so I'm gonna... this really feels like... Honestly, it doesn't feel... It doesn't feel cosmopolitan enough to be Maine. I think we're in, like, Vermont. And not like the good part of Vermont either. We're in like shitty Vermont. So let's look for one of those. No, like these places, even this is too cosmopolitan. We're in like Belfridge, Montpelier, Cabot, Worcester, Wolcott, Elmore. These seem more like the kinds of towns we would expect. I don't want to slander Canada by saying we're close to the Canadian border, but you know what? Feels a little bit like we are. Whitefield. Concord, Little... You know what? That's an interstate highway. We're definitely nowhere near there. Let's say we're like here-ish, roughly. You know what? Fuck it. We're not going to find it in the next 45 seconds. How'd we do? It was Maine. But you know what? 200 kilometers? We did okay. 4,376 points. You know, I still want to not give this one a very good rating because no, I'm giving it a 2. We did well, but not because the hints were there to be found. We did well just because we had a good feel for the region. Germany? Right? Drive? Terrible road construction conditions. Like, we're in... The road work here is real bad. Definitely Europe. I know I'm driving backwards, by the way. Alright, so we're in kilometers. We got the dotted line roads. This van is a Chevy Astro van that, frankly, has seen better days. Man, you got to get like a sweet Valkyrie or something spray painted on the side of that, dog. Looks a little bit like Argentina. Maybe? I mean, this could be South America. You're not wrong, chat. What we really need is a language. We need a sign with some writing on it so we can spot the language. If we're in Portuguese, I'm going to guess this is like Brazil, Argentina, could be Mexico, Peru, somewhere around that way. We need a language, though. Because this could also be like Turkey. This is a really steep hill. American cars. Well, I mean, it was a Chevy Astro van, so I'm thinking maybe this could be Mexico. This is definitely not the United States. Here we go. What do we got? That is Frene con Motor. Could be Spanish, could be Portuguese. I don't know the word frene. Frene con motor. It probably means like su cinturón de seguridad. Does that just say use your seatbelts? I believe that sign says fasten your seatbelts. I think we're in Mexico, chat. Don't run towards a moving car. Don't tell me how to live my life, chat. If I want to run headlong into a moving car, I'll do it. But based on the fact that we've seen some typically North American cars, the sign is in Spanish. I really want to get a look at it. The Google car is making a fucking dangerous as shit pass here, though. Hold on a second. Back up the truck, literally in this case. Google car, are you out of your goddamn mind? This is very clearly a no passing zone. This guy is driving in both lanes, by the way. I mean, look at this. This guy... Also, what an asshole. This has got to be Mexico, because it's got to be a place where there are no laws. If this guy's doing this anywhere civilized, he's getting a fucking ticket. But look at the Google car with the balls to pass this guy. Some serious nuts on our Google car driver. He's like, yeah, gonna channel me a little bit of Dale Jr. here. I'm going right past this sumbitch. He's straddling the yellow line while there's oncoming traffic. Google cars straight up driving in the suicide lane. You got balls that clank, Google car driver. Some kind of yield. Okay, so we're in Mexico. I'm saying we're in Mexico somewhere. I'm gonna call this. It feels more like northern Mexico, somewhere around here. We're gonna keep going because we still got 5 minutes left. We got plenty of time. Look at that right shoulder, in that it's basically a cliff with a giant curb on it. Yeah, it doesn't look particularly safe. Another thing which kind of inclines me towards this is probably Mexico. No maneje cansado. All right. The sign actually says don't pass, and the Google car is like, fuck you, I'm doing whatever I want. I work for Google. I'm above the law. Not that there's laws in Mexico anymore. Zona de descanso. All right. Any plans for post-stream? Absolutely. We're playing some Vermintide post-stream tonight. Little bit of rat squashing. Pendiente prolongada. There is nothing that tells us where we're at other than this is probably northern Mexico. I hate it when they add locations that are just 100 miles in every direction. Don't drive tired. Yeah. Did you notice that white car was driving down the center as well? This is definitely Mexico because they have absolutely no traffic laws whatsoever. Google cars breaking a law, breaking a law. Yeah, Judas Priest style. You gotta be shitting me, though. You people are taking your lives in your own fucking hands, though. You're out of your goddamn mind. Is that man wielding a broom? These men are wielding broom. What in the fuck? Did we just stumble across the worst job in Mexico? I think we found it, chat. This is it. This is the shittiest, most dangerous job a man could have. Fuck Mike Rowe and his crab fishing in the Bering Sea. No, you know what's way more dangerous than this? Sweeping up what apparently is an interstate Mexico in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry. These men are dead, though, chat. That's the thing. This was their last known photo right here. These men never made it home to their wives and families. They were like, I'm sorry, my love, Carmelita. I have drawn the streety sweet job today, and I will never see you or the children again. I want you to know that you have been the only bright spot in my life, and that, well, I am going to miss you, sincerely. Also, I really wish I had not drawn the Stortshaw. Why could not Juan have drawn it, and he could be the man sweeping, so that his children will be orphans? My Carmelita, please remember me to my family. All my best. Jorge. They aren't even doing it by force. There's not a cop car or anything around. No, I mean, I just think those guys have the worst job in Mexico. Their children are orphans now. We're in the fuck all middle of nowhere. We have not seen even a single sign that had a name of a road, a number, the name of a town, a city, anything. All it is just, by the way, there are no fucking passing signs everywhere, and everybody is still just like, well, fuck it, I'm passing. You gotta be kidding me, though. There is more than one broom pushing crew? Unfucking believable, chat. What did you men do to get consigned to this work? What crimes have you committed in your life that this is your hellish punishment? To be sentenced to wander this bleak-ass, desolate stretch of road in the middle of nowhere, Mexico, shoving debris in... What are you even sweeping it into? They don't have bags or sacks or anything like that. It's like they're just pushing the debris further to the side of the road. It's probably their community service for getting caught passing in a no-passing zone. Could be, chat. And seriously, if that's the case, this judge doesn't fuck around. Also, this is... Okay, hold on a second. Nope. Yerba Buena could be the name of a city, I suppose. This is a 1-star, by the way. This fucker's getting 1-star. This is exactly the kind of map that has no place in GeoGuessr, because there is nothing to help you out at all. The clues don't have to be fantastic. Back with goulash. Ooh. Just said the magic word, chat. Perfidious Pete loves goulash. You don't have to have something that's a dead giveaway, but there does need to be something that at least gives you a little bit of a clue other than you gotta be shitting me. This is actually a nameless road, sin nombre, without name. This is a road without name. Of course it is, because it's a road in fucking purgatory. Alright, I'm just making a guess. You know what? 761 kilometers. Honestly, I'll take it. It's not fantastic, and we should have guessed close to Mexico City, because typically, if you know you're in Mexico, the smart guess is just guess somewhere near Mexico City. Did I enjoy this location? Absolutely fuck no. It was terrible. 16,394 points for the round. That is not fantastic. It's not terrible, but it's not very good. Then again, considering we got like 4 points, I think, for our Nigerian ditch, you know, I kind of feel like we rallied okay. All right, let's try another map here. Back to the world. There's apparently a map that's just European stadiums. Huh. All right, we'll do a challenge. We're going to give ourselves a 10-minute timer again. And there you go, chat. If you want to play along, there's your link. And start challenge. Actually, before we start the challenge, hold on a second. I'm going to blow my nose again. Get a little mucus build up here. Oh yeah, much better. That was actually just a titanic amount of snot. Gotta share the link, Pete. Oh, does it not show it on the stream? I mean, I'm playing on monitor capture, so if I can see it, you should be able to see it. Okay. Right drive country. Probably North American? This guy doesn't have a license plate, or rather his license plate is in his window. Why did you bother to blur his front grille? Was the Jeep logo offending you? Because if that's what it was, you missed that too. This feels like maybe New Mexico, maybe Arizona. Let's do a little driving here. This could also be like North or South Dakota as well. Grain elevator? What's the word? What does this building say? What do you say? It's got a good quality camera. Now, we've got, okay, stucco tile. So we're in the southwestern United States. This is probably New Mexico, Arizona. You can see the license plates if it's not blurred and get a state. The camera quality was not sufficient to get us. We just want to go all the way up here, though. I want to get to this road sign. Past it. You've gone too far and come out the other side. Back up the truck. No, we're actually in Mexico. I mean, it says right here, Mexicali. EJ Tehuantepec Algodones en Retorno. So we are not in, okay. We're definitely not in the United States. It is right drive, so we are in Mexico. Right drive, kilometers. Man, where's the road sweeping crew when you need them, though, huh? Suddenly, when the gutters are strewn with filth and those guys are nowhere to be fucking found, huh? Poetic justice, really. Okay, here's a road sign. EJ Tehuantepec. That must be the name of a town, maybe? Wait, what? Was that a dead body in the street? What the hell was that? What is this? That's either some kind of camera glitch or the messiest roadkill of all time. Also, come on. Apparently people just throw their garbage wherever. Just like if you're in Mexico, where do you guys put your garbage? And they're like, you know, just put it wherever. It's fine. Is the distance made from where they first start you, where you leave it to make your guess? Where they first start you, actually, Tech Draw. There's a particular spot. And you can actually, there's a button here that takes you back to your starting spot if you're interested in it. But usually you're not going to get close enough for the distance that you've traveled while making the guess to really matter much. Usually. 1950 called. They'd like their Edsel back. Also, this truck appears to be... This is the Frankenstein monster of trucks. Dr. Vic and Frankenstein cobbled this truck together from the corpses of 65 other trucks. Sweet four-wheelers, though, bro. Actually, do you have enough all-terrain vehicles there, champ? You got 2 four-wheelers behind whatever the hell that is, which is also behind another four-wheeler. This guy's ready for some serious off-road fun. This man is hauling cabbage. What the fuck is on your roof, though? Garbage... You know, I'm going to assume those are garbage bags of some variety of produce. JLW, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to Ninth Circle. Okay, there's got to be a town name or something on one of these big signs here. You got to help a brother out. San Luis RC. Okay, we got to be in Mexico, and based on the road conditions and whatnot, I'm thinking we got to be fairly close to the U.S. border. And we're on the 2 actually. So here we go. We're somewhere around here. This is the 2. We saw a town name called the Mexicanes. This is an exit for the 6. So let's see if we can figure out where the 2 meets the 6. The 2 actually runs along the border. There's the 8. There's the 5. Wait a minute. San Luis Rio. Okay, right here. Bam. We're like right here. San Luis Rio, Colorado. We got to be like... Okay, we're just guessing right here. That's got to be close. Where do they put their garbage? On the ground, of course. Where else would they put it? Apparently, they keep it in ditches alongside the road. How do we do? Pretty damn good. 25.4 kilometers. All right, I will take it. That's actually pretty solid. 4,916 points. You know what? This location, I'm giving that a 4 stars. That one's pretty good. Well, I guess we're back in another ditch in Nigeria. What the fuck? Is this a power line? What the hell is this? This appears to be a power line. And it's literally being held up by a crooked stick with a wire tied around it. So this has got to be like Brazil? This is a power line. And it's being held up by literally a stick with some baling twine wrapped around it. Wherever you are, country, I mean, I don't want to judge you, but this is not exactly quality civil engineering. Like whoever said, it's close enough for government work on this one, you should really fire them. What language is our sign in? It ain't gonna be English. Grupo Musical, Amensado tu Fiestas. Yes, come up here to our parties and our musical group, which is powered by... Actually, how much power are you guys using, by the way? Because this power line also seems to be literally held up by a fucking stick. This is some jerry-rigged nonsense. This has got to be a violation of, like, the local fire code. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, there probably is no fire code here. Also, we're definitely not in Brazil because that was not Portuguese. That was Spanish. So we're probably in like an Argentina or a Colombia, maybe? Se hacen llamadas locales. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely in somewhere where they speak Spanish. Pepsi. They have both Pepsi and Coke, though. So, you know, if you need electricity, you're probably going to die in a house fire. But if you're looking for a Pepsi and a Coke, no problem as long as you don't want them cold. Reduce your speed. There's a school zone ahead. You know what? Yeah, let's go check that out, because I'm curious what kind of schooling facilities they got in this neighborhood. What's the school powered by? They probably just run the kids in a hamster wheel, right? Emiliano Zapata. Okay. Man, this jam is dope, though. Here we go. Let's back it up a little bit. Hold on. Bring me back here. I want to look at this building. Oh, that's too far. Google car, you got to take pictures faster, though. Is this a church? This is it. So the Google car's taking one picture every 400 feet. Columna de Fuego. I can't make out the rest of this. Something Unity? Christian? So it's Unity Christian Church? Something along those lines. This has got to be like a Colombia or maybe a Peru. It could be Venezuela. Maybe this is Venezuela. Our community laundromat. Limpemos, is that laundry? I can't remember. Limpiar means to clean. Apparently this guy's just doing his laundry on the fucking roof. Clothesline? Fuck it, just sling him up on the roof, Rick. I mean, it's a tin roof shack. That roof gets real hot in the sunlight. They're gonna dry super fast. This seems a little too rugged for Mexico, though. This feels more like maybe a Colombia or a Peru. Hey, Numbers, what's up? Although, we saw that thing that was a picture of Emiliano Zapatos, and I'm pretty sure that guy was like... Wasn't he a revolutionary or something? Yeah, we want to go slow through the school zone, for sure. Which one of those buildings was a school, by the way? And what grade do they teach there? All of them? To just the one student? Now we're just back on a dirt road in the hills. This isn't a 1-star because they at least gave us a language and whatnot, but it's still feeling like a 2-star because there's nothing here that's given us any help as far as where we may be. Like, we know we're in a country where they drive on the right and they speak Spanish. That could be Mexico, it could be Venezuela, it could be Peru, it could be Colombia, it could be like Belize. They gave you Emiliano Zapata. That doesn't necessarily, like, I don't know, is giving me the name of a person. That'd be like dropping me in the United States and giving me George Washington. That doesn't really fucking help out a lot. George Washington is widely revered in, you know, most parts of the United States. You could be in Washington State, or, you know, you could be in Alabama. Is this a... For a second, I thought that was a taxi. And then I realized that one of the quarter panels is actually not a quarter panel, it's just a tarp. And that most of the windows are made of plastic. Also, this runoff situation doesn't really seem safe. It's supremely mountainous here, too, which doesn't also really suggest Mexico. If this is Mexico, it's got to be like southern Mexico. That car is amazing. I mean, it's not as good as the Frankenstein truck we saw that was made from the corpses of 700 other trucks. It's a little bit like saying you're on MLK Boulevard. Exactly. Basically, every city in America has a Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard Drive somewhere in it. Any major city's going to have one. We may as well guess, because we're not getting anything else. This is really mountainous and rugged. I'm guessing... You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Guatemala. This feels like a Guatemala. You know, no, but I'm pretty sure that Zapata guy was a Mexican revolutionary or something. Let's say we're, like, fuck it. We're here, like, in Chiapas. How'd we do? You know what? Pretty damn close. I feel like that was a really, really solid guess. 4,436 points. We'll take it. Also, guys, you should really sign up for Craftsy Unlimited and watch art classes for free. Just, this is definitely a 2-star, though. Our guess was pretty close. We were by Huixtla. Not that there was any way we could possibly have known that. Pretty close. I'll take it. I'll take it. So, right drive. Definitely not the United States because we got this dotted line shit going on again. All right. Well, no, wait. Somebody wrote measurements on the road. The jury's still out on this one. Could be anywhere. Let's drive around a little bit and look at some of these signs. Abierto. Nope. That's Spanish again. Where? Okay. Well, Abierto, I suppose, maybe could be Portuguese. That's a Toyota. No, this is also like Mexico. This is the best quality road we have ever seen in anywhere in Mexico, though. Perfidious Pete trying to get the Google plug. Yeah, sorry, but, you know, the channel's been demonetized and whatnot, so that Google money's done dried up. I just really want you guys to have a nice hobby for yourselves with the arts and crafts kind of thing. Make a good art, chat. I cannot make out this sign. Oh, we're in Chile. Okay. This is Chile. So apparently the roads in Chile are way better than the roads in Mexico. All right. What's Perfidious Pete's reaction to the Trump tariff? I don't know. I actually have completely stopped paying attention to all news. What did he do today? Would he go to a kindergarten and just set a teacher on fire for some reason? First time I've seen so many Latin American geoguessings. Actually, Eric Windows, South America's pretty popular with GeoGuessr. Usually it's Brazil. The odd thing is we haven't Chile, the Norway of the South. The unusual thing is of the South American picks we've had, we haven't had one that's actually been in Brazil yet. That's the weird part. Usually when you get South America, they're almost always in Brazil. Chile is a country up the western side. I'm not pooping on Chile or anything. I'm just, I mean, it looks, compared to its neighbors, looks fantastic. It seems like Chile has its shit together. I mean, look at this bus. That's actually way better than any tourist bus you'd find in North America, although why it has the New York skyline on it, I'm a little confused by, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's the Chrysler building. Say what you want, but I'm pretty sure Tourist Tour does not go past the fucking Chrysler building. Alright, so we're in Chile, Puerto Montt, Palenque. So we're 500 we're 500 meters from something. But we're in Chile. So first things first, we should get a... The problem with Chile is you can be right and still be way the fuck off because Chile goes all the way down from like Tierra del Fuego here up to almost Peru. Chile is a long country. So you can be pretty close. Or you can be, you know, in Chile and still way off. On the plus side, it's a narrow country. So let's look for Puerto Montt. Puerto Montt. So that's... let's just start at the north end and, like, scroll south at a fairly low resolution here. Because, again, Chile is nice and narrow. So, Cordinia... Also, the quality of the roads, we may be somewhere near capital. Chile's capital is what? Santiago? Santiago, Chile, I think. So it's probably somewhere near there. Tierra Alma. Let's zoom in a little bit. I don't think we're near the coast. Just because we can't see any water. Belinar, Los Chorange, Lasana. Wait, oh, nope, never mind. I saw the P and the M together, and I got really excited for a minute. San Felipe. San Clemente, San Javier, San Carlos. Rio Bueno, the best place in Chile. Come to Rio. Wait, right here, Puerto Montt. Is right there on the map. I don't think we're going to get any closer than this. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and make our guess. Bam! 70 kilometers. All right, that was pretty close. 4,781 points. I'll take it. Did I enjoy this location? Yes, I did. 5 stars for Chile. I don't think this is a place on Earth. I'm pretty sure this is a screenshot of Fallout. So, god-awful terrible camera and what could only loosely be described as a road. This is either the heart of the outback or somewhere deep in the dark depths of Africa. I'm getting a real outback kind of flare, though, based on the quality of the camera. Honestly, the roads in Africa tend to be better. This has got to be the outback, which also... Dirt road? You know, I don't even know if this qualifies as a dirt road, chat. If it was a proper dirt road, it'd at least have a ditch on each side. This is more like just a cow path that's been widened. Start searching for bottle caps to use as currency? No shit, chat. This is a 1-star map, by the way. Anytime they drop us in the middle of the fucking outback with nothing, it's always a 1-star map. This is shit. These should not be in the game. Even if we guess the country right, and I'm getting more of an Australia feel than Africa here based on the quality of the road. There's no way to tell because the outback is fucking enormous and it's full of nothing. Absolutely nothing. We could do this for the full... I'm not even going to take the... We could do that for the full 10 minutes. You know what? It doesn't matter. We could go 10 minutes in either direction. We will never find anything. 10 minutes in either direction, we won't even see a fucking sign. This is somewhere in Western Australia. I'm going to say, like, roughly... Fuck it. I don't know. Here. Yeah, we were off by 1,000 kilometers. And honestly, if we had driven in a straight line from where we guessed to where we actually were, we wouldn't have seen anything other than what we just saw. This is the emptiest part of nothing. No, that map is shit. Please take it out of the game. It's fucking garbage. For sale lot. 35, best 8 acres in Sendero. 956-359-1532. Chad, if you're looking for a little top quality pasture land, give him a call. Is this a cul-de-sac? Alright, so this is like Kansas. How do you know it's Kansas, Pete? Because there's a huge, monstrously well-equipped home in the middle of literally nothing. Also, sir, I hate to break it to you, but it looks like the coons have gotten to your garbage again. They've tipped the can right over. Texas? This doesn't feel like Texas. This feels more like Kansas to Pete. Yeah. So, this guy's mowing with the brush hog. This is Kansas. It could possibly be Wyoming, I guess. What we need to see is what color a license plate is. This feels like Kansas or Wyoming, though. I'm not going to lie. Kansas, Wyoming, possibly Nebraska. We're definitely in North America here. Here we go. 956. That is not Kansas. Sherabeni Arahona. Your Remax agent. Could be Oklahoma. Possibly Oklahoma. 956 doesn't ring a bell. Let's cruise around a little more. It appears, I want to say we're in a subdivision, but what could only very be loosely described as a subdivision. This could be Oklahoma too, I suppose. Kansas, Oklahoma. It's actually, this is probably not Kansas. This feels more like, oh, here we go. What offices are we running for here, ladies and gentlemen? We're campaigning, but what are we campaigning for? Trevino? What are you running for there, Trevino? Jasso? What are you running for? Get a nice fire plug. What office are you guys trying to get elected to, though? Yes, I would love to vote. Who am I voting for and what are they running for? Vote Democrat. That's specific. All right. You got a really nice house with its own electrified gate, but I gotta say, sir, my question is, who is this gate designed to keep out? Because I don't know if you've looked around or not, sir, but there's fucking nothing else out here, bro. The only people who might considerably break into your shit are also living in a fucking mansion, and it doesn't really seem like they're gonna be inclined to rob you because they're also wealthy as shit. And you're, by the way, like 4,000 square foot, 2-story home here. You still got fucking hay bales just rotting in the backyard and giant piles of gravel over it. What? Why does everybody have a giant pile of gravel, sand, or dirt in their yard? That gate is probably designed to keep out stray cattle. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where a lot of cattle are going stray, Chad. This has got to be Oklahoma. It's an, you know what? This map is actually also a 2-star. Because I've got a feel for where we at, but there's nothing here that's going to give us any kind of specifics whatsoever. We're not going to be able to get like a reasonable road sign. We're not going to be able to get out of whatever this pseudo subdivision is to find out where we may actually be. There's no way we're going to be able to make a quality guess on this map. Mixing gravel for another foundation. They're rich and expanding their estate. What we do know about this place is it's really flat. Everybody's rich as shit. Well, you know what? I say that rich as shit, but just because they have a large house in a place like this, that kind of house would actually only probably run you a couple $100,000, just because I'm guessing here on Lasso Trail and Spur Trail, real estate values are probably pretty low. You could probably remember that guy was selling the acreage there, 35 acres of the best pasture land available. I'm guessing the real estate here is pretty cheap, and if you buy those 35 acres, you could probably build a house on it for whatever the materials cost you. So that 5,000 square foot, 2-story mansion that guy was rocking, maybe $200,000-300,000 probably. I'm going to guess Oklahoma. Take it easy, Slex. Yeah, we're going to play some Vermintide post-stream. We'll probably finish this round, then maybe play one more, and then we'll probably switch over to some Vermintide. So we're not near Oklahoma City. I'm going to say this feels, it's not Tulsa. It kind of feels a little like a Wichita Falls, I'm not going to lie, but that's technically in Texas. Let's say we're in Lawton, Oklahoma. We weren't even close. This is actually it's right outside McAllen, Texas. That was a terrible guess. All right, well, 1 star. No, I mean, you know what? No, actually, I stand behind the 1 star. I stand behind it. Also, Australia, you can straight up go. Just, they really need to take out the Outback shit. All right, let's do one more here. They've really got to get rid of those Outback guesses. All right, let's do another challenge map. 10-minute timers. Let's go. There's your URL, chat, if you guys want to play along at home. And make guesses go now. I really don't like spawning in what looks next to a pile of dead bodies. Well, we aren't in the United... This... Look... Those are some serious potholes, though, chat. Like, this is the kind of pothole you could lose a fucking leg in. This has got to be Brazil, by the way. I will almost, with knowing nothing else than the fact that we spawned in next to a pile of bodies, and this is the road, I'm guessing we're in Brazil. We don't even really need to know anything else. Divisa de Estados, Rondonia Acres. I believe this is Portuguese, is it not? Agropecuária. I believe, yeah, we're in Brazil. This isn't by chance a number of a road, is it? I'm pretty sure that says BR, does it not? It does. BR 36-4 at kilometer 0. So we are in Brazil. So we should go to Brazil and look for the 35-4. So we're looking for Highway 35. Or is that a 6? 36-4? 364? Is it Brazil 36? Is there a Highway 36 in Brazil? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're never going to guess this. We could find the road also. The other problem with Brazil is we could find this road and we could still be off by like 500 kilometers. And Brazil is goddamn huge, too. So how are the roads numbered in Brazil? Is it like high to low, top to bottom, left to right? I mean, most of this doesn't even have road. Oh, wait, State of Acre. Here we go. Hold on a second. We saw something earlier that said State of Acre, did we not? Go back. Yeah. This is state line. Acre between Acre and Rodonia. So Acre and Rodonia touch here. So we're like right here. Hold on a second. We may literally be like right here. Holy shit pickles, we did it, chat. 6.1 kilometers. You know what? This is one of the rare maps here in Brazil I'm actually going to give a reasonable rating to. That's pretty solid. Also, chat, don't forget your chance to rate President Donald Trump. Your vote counts. Tell him how he's doing. And then leave him a bad tip. Seems like that marker is a little bit off. 6.1 kilometers, I'm not too finicky about it. That's close enough for government work. Kilometer 0 is actually 6 kilometers from the border. So 20th Street Southeast and 40th Avenue Southeast. All right, hold on, chat. Pete's got a mucus issue building up here. Gonna have to deal with that again. All right, much better. I honestly don't know how there could actually be this much mucus in my head. Like, I don't know where it all could possibly fit. So we got State Road, Street, and Avenue Southeast. This tells me this is somewhere rural. Oh, hold on a second. Where are you? Why the fake water with... Are those sharks? And is that a plastic cat? I mean, okay. I don't want to judge your home decor, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and be a little judgy on this one. Damn, that's fucked up. So we're driving backwards here. We're on the right drive country, speed limit. This is North America, without a doubt. That's going to be a no passing zone sign. Tell me that was a no passing zone sign, though. No passing zone. Okay, so we're definitely right drive. Definitely North America. We're in the United States for certain, yeah. Because the no passing zone sign is that's a dead giveaway. So where are we? I don't know. It's rarely, we get a little bit of ruggedness going on. Honestly, this kind of feels like my stomping grounds. This feels like maybe a Missouri or possibly in Illinois. Somewhere rural. Sandy Wood Court and 42nd Avenue Southeast. It's a dead end? Yeah, you didn't need to tell me that. You guys have a really festive... What the fuck is this? Somebody really went all out for Halloween. Okay. Or that was like Halloween was 9 months ago and they just never bothered to clean it up afterwards. American flag on that house as well. Yeah. Pretty good quality roads. Probably not in Illinois. We can tell just by the fact that their rural roads are relatively well maintained. 507 area code. So that puts Missouri right out because we are not a 507. 507-269. Probably not in Illinois. Could be we're looking like maybe in Iowa or... It's actually, we got like too many mountains and hills though, really, for Iowa. What we need is the name of a city or like a highway, something to go on. We need more. GeoGuessr, you got to give me a little something more. It's a rural enough area that they still have like mailboxes for newspapers. So like these little green things right here, that's a newspaper mailbox. Because newspapers aren't actually allowed to put papers in actual mailboxes. It constitutes mail fraud. So they give you these little green things. It's the something bulletin. Which also feels very like Iowa. This could also be like Wyoming, though. We're definitely in the Midwest. Let's go this way. Oh, hold on a second. Highway 11. We just saw an actual road sign here. Olmsted County 11. It seems like that should be more helpful than it turned out to be. County Road 11, Olmsted County. Has to be back in time then before the death of print news because they have those papers. Believe it or not, some places still cherish their local paper chat. I'm really getting a strong Iowa vibe here, and I don't know why. What does this say? State Game Refuge. Okay. No hunting, I suppose. Well, then again, if it's Iowa, the one thing we know is there's like 12 poachers out there right now in the State Game Refuge just looking for something to take a shot at. I don't care if it's in season, Jim. Them kids gotta eat. What we should look for is like a name on one of these garbage cans. Maybe we get the name of the waste hauling service that manages it. Maybe it'll be like Iowa Trash. Oh, Connie A. Nelson for... What's Connie... Oh, come on, back it up to where Connie A. Nelson is running for something. Connie A. Nelson for... State... Something. Hold on a second. We're in Benson. Or is Benson a person who is also running... Benson is also a person probably running for office of some variety. Why is the speed limit here only 45? Minnesota? This doesn't feel very Minnesotan, actually. If I was going to guess in the northern part, I get more of a Wisconsin vibe than Minnesota. Here we go. I'm going to guess it's a square state. 50th Avenue Southeast. Boy, they have such descriptive street names too, don't they? So far, all we've gotten is Olmsted County. That's it. That's all we know. We're in Olmsted County. This feels like, I don't know. I was getting a really strong Iowa vibe, but now I'm thinking maybe Wisconsin. Let's go back this way to this intersection. What's this blue sign say? Where'd the blue sign back up? I want to read this blue sign. What do you say? Sterling Fruit Farm. Yeah, that's a great landmark for an out-of-towner. What y'all do there, Pete? Y'all go on up to Sterling Fruit Farm, and when you get there, you take a left. Then you go past Jim Bob's Creek, and once you're down past the creek, we're on 11 and US, what is this, 14? That's not helpful. US 14 could be literally anywhere. We're going to need something more than that. Oh, what's on this truck? Hey, Google car's passing. Rochester, Minnesota. Indiana, Minnesota? Wait, what? It says, well, fuck it. I mean, I said I was getting a Wisconsin vibe in Rochester. That's as good as we're going to do. Also, we only got a minute 10 left. Let's just, yeah, we'll go with that. All right. You know what? Pretty good. 12.5 kilometers. 4,958 points. I will take it. Did I enjoy that location? No, but it's not like a 1 or 2 star because it did eventually give us what we needed. I don't know where we are, but it's beautiful. What's your license plate look like? All right, so probably North American. Mountains, lake. This feels like maybe a Colorado or Wyoming. According to the music, everybody's fucking fired. Yeah, I got a little, I threw some XCOM in the mix. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna need some manner of sign. And I don't mean like a biblical one as like, God, please send me a sign. I mean, you know, like a street sign. Road sign. I need another car even would be helpful. We still don't know if we're right drive or left drive. We could be left drive and going backwards or right drive and going forwards. And you know what? Based on... We are left drive country going forward, so maybe we're in, like, Scotland. Left drive country. We're driving backwards, by the way, which is why we can't see any of these signs. This kind of feels like a Scotland. The sun is to the north. How do you know what direction north is, chat? You're in Russia. Pretty sure it's not Russia. For one, the highways look like they've been maintained, you know, this century. So I'm going to guess not Russia. Wait, is this a pass going on here? No, these guys are... Okay. So yeah, we're in a left drive country. These cars do not look Australian, though. That's, what are you, a Toyota? Can't tell what you are. What's behind you? That's a Toyota. I'm getting like a Scotland feel based on the fact that we've got big cliffs and a lake nearby. I want to say we're by Loch Ness just because maybe they expect you to recognize Loch Ness. Way too much green to be Australia. No, I mean, there are parts of Australia that are quite green. This just doesn't really... It's the mountains next to the water that gives me a this is not Australia vibe. Because this is definitely a lake. This is a really big lake. There's always an inlet, or a canal, or a fjord. Fucking night boat. Let's get up here to what looks like... Is this a place to, like... Is this a boat launch? Nope, it's just literally a slightly wide spot in the road. It's not Loch Ness, not Loch Jack thinks not Loch Ness. A lot of forest around Loch Ness. I'm still feeling pretty Scottish. There's... I'm not going to give this a 1 star. But it's not getting more than a 2. 65, so we're definitely in kilometers, not miles. We could have guessed that just from the fact that we were driving on the left, though. Why does this place have to be so desolate? Employ some signage, people! If, you know what, employ some signage if only so that random GeoGuessr players like myself might have a small opportunity to learn where they are in 10 minutes of clicking. Just even a road number would be useful. Anything at all whatsoever. Here's just a woman taking a photo. With a view this nice, you'd think there'd be a little more traffic. Could be British Columbia or Washington. Do they drive on the left in British Columbia and Washington? Because I'm pretty sure that we drive on the right in all parts of North America. Okay, you know, I mean, the scenery here is lovely. That there's no denying. It's very beautiful country. But honestly, what I'd really like is any other kind of hint as to where this fucking might be, other than they use kilometers and they drive on the left. Anything else? Don't call me Peter, Chad. Only Tink may do that. Okay, hold on a second. The road is curving away from the lake. Maybe they will employ a sign now that we're farther away from the lake to be like, hey, by the way, you're now leaving lake whatever. I'll ban you, chat. Don't you do it. Don't make me ban you, PJ. I will. Actually, you know what? You're a mod. Ban yourself. What did I think of the Black Panther? I mean, it was okay. We got nothing. We have 3 minutes. You know what? I'm not clicking around for another 3 minutes. I'm just going to pick a random lake in Scotland. Racist. I mean, I don't know. It was... I really feel like I've hit full Marvel saturation. Let's say we're somewhere near... You know what? Like Dundee seems useful. This lake is 1 billion miles long. Let's just say we're here. We were actually in fucking New Zealand. Alright. We got 0 points. 0. And did I enjoy this location? Go fuck yourself, GeoGuessr. Go fuck yourself. I'm taking back the 2 star, actually. I'm taking it back. That was a great way to start the round. Where the hell in New Zealand was that? Never would have guessed it. Never saw those places in that Middle Earth movie. So this could be Canada. Alright, looks like we're in a right drive country. Right drive. We doing miles or are we doing kilometers here? Or are we in a left drive country going backwards? Birch trees. I don't know. This is feeling maybe Finland again. Roads in pretty decent. Nah, this feels more North American, actually. Never mind. This is Finland. Yep, Scandinavia somewhere because they have a roadside bus stop, which is not anything you would ever see in rural North America because here everybody owns a vehicle. If you live in an area this rural in North America, you own a car. Or you starve to death. One of the two. Also, this log pile, not normally the kind of thing you would see in the North American. Alright, so we're in possibly Finland. Weren't we in Finland last time we saw these bus signs? Are these like universal? Is this a universal Scandinavia thing where all the bus signs look the same? Let's just, we want to make huge jumps here. I want to try to get to anywhere. Yes, they are universal in Scandinavia. Well, that's not helpful, chat. It's not the answer I wanted. I'm tired of guesses where it's just nothing forever. It should be like, we're going to put you in the middle of nowhere next to nothing so you can't figure anything out. I'm tired of spending 5 minutes clicking in one direction to try and find a fucking sign. It took us 5 minutes to get to a stop sign. And you know what? I hate to break it to you, GeoGuessr, but stop, not that useful in determining where you are. It's not that helpful. All right. We've got sort of a... This is Finland again, I'm pretty sure. Yo, hey, what's up? I'm thinking we're in Finland. I liked it better when we could see the side of this truck. Side of this truck? What do you have written on you? Very long words. I don't see the double umlaut, so I'm taking back the Sweden thing. We're in... I'm guessing this is Finland. This feels like Finland. A lot of spruce trees, a lot of birches. Spruce and birch, typically... It's a really long name. Let's go... Alright. I mean, what are the odds that this town's on the map? Basically 0, right? I'm going to guess we're somewhere... Alright, for now, we'll just drop a temporary guess. We still got 6 minutes. Maybe we can figure something out. Let's stay to the main roads and keep driving and look for maybe like a city name. Here we go. It's 90... I mean, this sign really isn't poorly maintained. Is it 99 kilometers? 89? 69? Pukila. That might be a name we can find. Wait a minute, is that it? Puljaka. No, it's close. This is definitely Finland, though. Language looks right. Hey, Big J, what's up? You're in Greece, Pete. No. I mean, no. We're definitely not in Greece. I know they're having some trouble over in Greece right now, but I don't think the troubles have gotten quite this bad yet. That they switched to Finnish as their national language or anything. Piesko, Karamak, Kalamak, Yulia. If we had a road number or something, that would be helpful. Jolansk, Robianemi. I don't know, we're running out of Finland here. Maybe here's like a good guess. Typically, if you're in Finland, is just like guess near Helsinki. Usually tends to be relatively okay, just because that's where most of the Ariolia, Kuvala. And we are not finding this place, so it's either too small to appear at a reasonable resolution. You know what? I'm gonna guess we're just like roughly here-ish. Let's do that. Make guess. Not a great guess. Although, you know what? 215 kilometers. That's not terrible. Also, that name is not on the map at all. The place that we actually were is Hapevski, which I can't help but notice that that sign did not say. Did I enjoy that location? Not really, but it wasn't terrible. I'll give it 2 stars. Think I can identify Finnish versus another Scandinavian language if your life depended on it? Well, the trick is look for umlauts, because Finnish doesn't have any. Like, Swedish has a lot of umlauts. Finnish does not. Are we getting any closer to this car? No. I still want to go this way, though. I know I'm going backwards here because that car is facing me. I want to see what this green building is back here, though. Is this... We're in Scandinavia again! Are we in Finland again? This can't fucking also be Finland. It's goddamn Finland again. Again with Finland. Finland isn't in Scandinavia. Finland's in Scandinavia. I hate to break it to you. Finland is Scandinavian. Norway, Sweden, Finland, those are Scandinavian. I'll even give you Denmark if we're just looking for like a horseshoes and hand grenades approach. Nope, this is Sweden. Okay. Jutsjarvi is 5 kilometers that way. Yeah, because I want to go 5 kilometers down this road into the middle of nowhere, Sweden. Wait, was that an actual road indicator of what number of road we were on in Sweden? Hold on, back it up. The 428. It actually is a road sign. Holy shit pickles. Alright, so we're in Sweden. We're on the 428. Let's look for the 428 in Sweden. I feel like we're not going to find it. So it's going to be like they're numbered from near the capital to far away? I'm not seeing any numbers that approach 428. Is that maybe like a kilometer marker on another road? Yeah, it's not helpful. We're in Sweden, though, so let's just drop a guess somewhere in Sweden and go look for like a more meaningful sign. Finnish is part of the Uralic language family. It's actually part of the Finno-Ugric language family, which is very unique in that basically the only surviving member of the Finno-Ugric language family is actually Finnish. Why it's difficult to learn. What? I can't... Why can I not go, like, reasonable distances at a time? I don't know what this is, chat. Is this just garbage? Is it a box for firewood? What is it? Why is there a mystery box over here that's just... Who puts what in this box? That's what I want to know, chat. What goes in this box? Why? What is the purpose of this? What is it? What is this? What does this do? What is it for? Why is it here? What are you? In the opposite of 7, it does not contain Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Honestly, I'd be happier if it did contain Gwyneth Paltrow's head. I think we'd all be happier. Why will the map only go like 4 feet at a time? Go the whole way, though. Yeah, please, map. Just go. I want to go long distances in a jump. I don't want to be wandering around the middle of nowhere fucking Finland Sweden, wherever the hell we are, for 2,000 years because they don't employ signage on their roads. The only indicator we have that it's Scandinavia is we saw the name of one no-name city, and we have the Scandinavian bus stop thing. And also, this. This is another way we know we're in Scandinavia, is that they've got these things, where it's just the roof of a building chopped off and set on the ground. These are really common in Scandinavia for whatever reason. Also, this man has apparently barricaded his driveway with 2 old tires. We got 5 more minutes to try and find any kind of identifying mark. We know we're on the 438, but apparently the 438 is a road so small as to be nameless. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm going to say we're in... You know what? I'm sticking with my initial guess. Fuck it. We were actually in Finland. Whatever. Honestly, you know what? I don't even... Did I enjoy that location? No, this is a 2-star. Do we go another round, chat? Let's go one more round and hope we can get something that's not quite as terrible. That was a lot of 2-star map modes in that particular challenge. That one is not good. Oh, I meant to start challenge. You know what? Challenge mode, whatever. This is fine. I don't want to be in Scandinavia anymore, though. Right drive country? Okay, maybe this is on the continent. Maybe we're in, like, Germany. Pete, what did you have for dinner? I had a ham and turkey sandwich with smoked Gouda on Texas toast. Little bit of light mayonnaise and some sweet and spicy mustard. Also some just regular plain potato chips as well. Okay, so we've got this contraption, which does not look North American. Really, bro? Does your souped-up Land Rover really need a rebreather? Also, we're definitely in either Russia or like a Baltic area because we can tell by the license plate. So, but really, do you need the hood rebreather there, Jim? Got your souped-up all-terrain vehicle. Yeah, so that car is straight out of 1962. We're in a Baltic area of some variety. This may be like the Ukraine. Car had a little Russian flag. I don't want to say... Did it have a little Russian flag? I did not see. Let's back it up. Hold on. Let's go check out Jimmy the souped-up ventilated truck thing. Does it have a Russian flag on it? I do not see... I don't know if that's a Russian flag, per se. That could just be a smear of color, but it is in the Russian colors. I don't know, does this have one in the same spot? Let's test your theory here, chat. Does this have a little Russian flag on it? No, it does not. Actually, it may just have a straight-up Russian flag on the dashboard, though, huh? This man has a dancing sunflower potted plant toy on the hood of his car, though. We're definitely in Russia. This has to be like the best maintained road in Russia, by the way. If this is a road in Russia, it's undergoing better road maintenance than literally anywhere else in Russia. And there is a BMW behind us, by the way. No passing. For the next 2,000 meters, roughly. You may not pass. You shall not pass for the next 2,000 meters. After that, feel free to pass anywhere. Probably somewhere around Moscow. Yeah, usually if you find a single decent maintained road in Russia, you do tend to be near Moscow, yeah. Wait, what could this sign possibly mean? Hold on a second. Is it telling us there's a T intersection ahead? Is that what that is indicating? Let's see if we can find this T intersection, because I don't see it. This is a four-way intersection, though. Four-way stop. I don't know why you would call it a four-way stop, because one of those four ways apparently goes into a fucking field, and the other way also into a fucking field. I don't know, as this actually counts as an intersection. What are you going to run into? Farm equipment? They just go into a field. This guy passed the Google car. Apparently he got sick of Google's shit. He's like, fuck you, Google, I'm going around. What a fantastic road. For Russia, it's the greatest road of all time. See, now this is a proper Russian road right here. Nothing but potholes and sinkholes and the kind of thing you could just basically drive your car like driving a car right off a cliff. That's a proper Russian road. This newfangled paved road. We don't know if we like this newfangled paved road. We prefer our road to have giant hole in it, like this, for instance. This is proper Russian road. If you are driving down the road and at any time could not rip axle off of car, you are not actually in Russia. Driving in Russia should be taking life in own hands. Should be actively seeking own destruction. At any moment you could be killed by runaway pothole, falling rock, landslide, or massive sinkhole. Or possibly John Deere tractor merging without signaling. All of these things should be possible on Russian road. Is a reminder of grim nature of existence. In that inevitably it will be cold in the winter and you will die. Welcome to Russia. We could be absolutely anywhere. Like, there should be a rule in GeoGuessr that they have to give you some kind of clue. They don't always have to be the same kind of clue. Like, I don't need a top-level domain name or a zip code or a phone number or anything like that. It doesn't always have to be something like that. They should have to give you some sort of indicator of where you are other than just like... I mean, we haven't even seen a fucking road sign here with words on it. We're guessing Russia based on the license plates, the terrible quality of the roads, and the fact that we saw a multicolored smudge and what may have been a Russian flag on the dashboard. Also, we could guess Russia, still be in the right country, and still be off by 2,000 kilometers. I'm honestly tired of driving around Russia because it's kind of depressing me a little bit. People actually live here. That's the sad thing. This farmland that we're looking over here, this giant, endless, fucking desolate field of what I'm assuming is a tasteless vegetable, probably turnips or parsnips. Some kind of root vegetable that even when cooked and prepared doesn't taste good. It's probably beets, actually, now that I think about it. It's got to be like beets. It's a giant beet field. But somebody actually lives here. I mean, look, there's a tractor. Somebody driving a tractor right here. That man is actually putting those beets in the ground. He's like, my countrymen must eat, and we have to have something tasteless and bland, so we get the beets because we hate ourselves. And the only food that is perfectly represents bleak bitterness of Russian existence is beets. So we cook the beet here. I'm planting beets. This is beet harvest. This is the first actual thing that we have seen. And I have no idea what it could possibly say or what its fucking purpose could possibly be. Zhomyetabik. It's Russia, and it could be... Aren't there parts of every U.S. state which look like this? I mean, yes, this could be Illinois, but here's the thing. Let's say we're in North America. You would have seen at least once every mile, there would have been an indicator telling you what road you were on. And usually, in most cases, those roads, when they're in a state, have a border that's shaped like the state. And every tenth of a mile, every 2/10 of a mile, there would be a mile marker telling you roughly where you are. This road has had nothing on it. We haven't even seen like a speed limit sign. You know what? Honestly, I don't even care. Where's the farmland part of Russia? Like, where do they grow food? Where do they grow beets? Because I'm assuming this is all beet land. You know what? I'm going to say we're here. I don't even care. Do they grow beets here? You know what? For Russia, that's a pretty goddamn good guess. 557 kilometers? That's pretty solid. Did I enjoy this location? No, it's definitely a 1 star. I fucking hate you, though, GeoGuessr. You take me from the bitter nowhere of Russia and drop me into the bitter nowhere of the outback. Go fuck yourself. There is one sign within 2,000 kilometers of here, and they blurred it out. We could drive for 40 minutes in every possible direction, and we will never even see a single sign of mankind's habitation. This is the outback. We could drive forever. We're never going to see anything. This actually could also be Africa, though. Is there a language on this sign? Yes. Well, sort of, except the camera's so bad we can't even tell what language it is. Also, it may not be words, it may be a picture. Nope, it's words. I'm getting more of an Africa... No, I mean, this is probably outback. This is a nice road, though. I mean, it's paved. I think it says kangaroo. This is another 1 star. We've done what? 2 maps in this round and they've both been just dog shit? Just horrifically bad. Camera quality is abysmal. There's a sign here, but there's no way in the... Yeah, there's no fucking way we're going to be able to read that. This way we can't even go that way. Like, this road is a road, but it doesn't actually exist. I have no idea what that says or even what, like... You know what? I don't even care. I'm almost willing to guess that far zoomed out. It just, like, fuck it, whatever. It's more brown than red here. Let's go. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Good enough. Hey, we were only off by 2,000 kilometers. No, I did not enjoy that location. It was straight up dog shit. I don't want to be in Scandinavia anymore, though. I've had my fill. Right drive country. Red roofs, birch trees, spruces. Probably Scandinavia again. Almost certainly Scandinavia, because in the... Yep, we're in kilometers. White text on a blue sign, lots of umlauts. Probably fucking Finland again. Good, sweet God. Please, could I have not Scandinavia? Actually, there were double umlauts over the A. That might be Sweden. The problem with the Scandinavian countries is even if you find the name of a city, none of the cities are big enough to actually find on a map. They're like, welcome to Sarkavjarvi here. Like 6 people live in the whole town. This is mostly here so they have a name of a place to say on the news if there's a mass murderer. That's the whole reason these towns are even named at all. Alright, so you have double umlauts over your A's. Is that Swedish or is that Finnish? Typically that's Swedish. Actually, they do that in Finland too, apparently. Fuck it. I don't even care. I'm just guessing somewhere in Finland. I don't even care. You know what? 202 call. We actually got 4,364 points based on... Did I enjoy that location? No, you know what? I'm going to start rating down the Finland ones too. I'm tired of Finland. Alright, we're in the United States. Holy shit, we actually got one in North America. We're at the entrance to a national forest. Lightning Creek Road, national forest entrance. All right. The VFW post 10, 10320, the home of the veterans of foreign wars. Good old VFW. All right. Oh, is this, see, and here's the great thing about North America is the festival at Sandpoint is here. And we can make fun of the billion lawn gnomes in this lady's front garden. Holy shit, lady. You gotta tone it down a little. Your front garden is out of control, though. I count like 5 garden gnomes, what is very clearly a copy of Bullwinkle J. Moose, and an old wagon wheel. This is the great thing about the States. People put garbage in their yard. They got the General Lee. Oh, no, wait, never mind. It's just an old rusted out, busted Ford pickup. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it the General Lee. Colorado state flag? I don't see any state flags. There's a VFW flag over there. That's actually the flag for the VFW chapter. Got a Chevron station. This guy's working on his GMC Jimmy. See, there's stuff going on in this place. That's what I like. There are things to comment on. It's not just a goddamn desolate stretch of road in the middle of fuck all nowhere with nothing but spruce trees for 1,000 miles. Thank you for 50 years of outstanding service. I don't want to fire shots at the local Chevron station, but 50 years of outstanding service? This doesn't look like that place that affords outstanding service. It just, no, that really doesn't. If it just said 50 years of service, that I would buy. Outstanding service? Nah, don't see it. And suddenly we have teleported into 1492 because the camera is terrible now. Camera completely fell apart. One small click of the mouse, and we've been teleported 40 years back in time. Alright, so this seems probably like a Wyoming, possibly a Montana. Getting that kind of vibe. It could also be like a North Dakota, maybe. Clark Fork Beverage. I don't know what's in a Clark Fork beverage, but I don't really want one. A lot of pickup trucks, a lot of Jeeps, a lot of Jimmies. Camera's so bad now we actually can't read any signs anymore. Not North Dakota. I mean, it could be Western North Dakota. The camera ain't getting any better, though. This could also be Colorado. Speed limit's 55 on a 2-lane road. Feels very Wyoming. Wyoming tends to be maybe a little flatter. I'm getting more of a Colorado vibe. Here we go. This is what we need right here. Thompson Falls Plains, Missoula. We are actually in. It's 159 miles to Missoula, Montana. All right, so Missoula is definitely in Montana. So we're... Great Falls, Missoula, 159 miles. So now we got to find a Thompson Falls or a Plains. Frenchtown, Alberta, and Tequila, Superior River. We don't know what road we're on, but probably not this one. We could be on 93 here. Finley Point, Big Arm, Woods Bay, Whitefish. If we guess Missoula, we know we won't be off by more than 159 miles. Thompson Falls is 57 miles. Plains is 82 miles. 152 miles to Missoula. We need to figure out what road we're on. And then just trace it back to Missoula. We got what? Oh, we're not running a time limit on this one, right? I forgot to set the challenge mode. I-40? This is not an interstate highway, Chet. I don't know what kind of road this is, but it ain't an interstate. On the plus side, being in North America, if we drive long enough, eventually we will see an indicator of what road we're on. There'll be a mile marker or something coming along here shortly. State regulations require. We're next to a river. Hey! What's up, man? How you doing? Just a nice day chilling by the river, huh? Little road work there. What do you guys, like, I don't see anybody else doing any kind of construction or anything, so, like, what is it that you're maintaining here, state highway worker? I don't want to call you a lazy fuck, but you basically just seem to be sitting here on a K-rail having a nice, quiet afternoon by the riverside. It seems like there's a whole hell of a lot of work getting done here. Okay, here we go. Not that we're going to be able to read this sign, of course, because the camera is so goddamn terrible. Watch for ice. Yeah, what I need to know is what road I'm on, though. Does Montana not employ road signs either? Just got back West Coast. We are 159 miles from Missoula, Montana, chat. We just don't know what road we're on. We know Plains is somewhere between us and Missoula. We just don't know where we're at. Mostly because we can't figure out what road we're on. I guess they took all the signs down when they started the road construction, because the only signs we've seen are like road construction signs. And then the guy sunning himself next to the river instead of doing actual work. The camera is so bad. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just guess Missoula. We don't know what road we're on. Bozeman, Livingston, Spokane. No, it's... If we guess Missoula, we can't be wrong by more than 159 miles. Actually, you know what? We were by a river. Alberton, Sear. Like, the road we were on ran right by a river, but that's not necessarily the same river. I guess we could have been on the 93. Victor, Corvallis, Hamilton, Charleston Heights. None of those names are familiar. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to guess Missoula. We can't be wrong by more than 159 miles. We were 134.7 miles. Okay. So what road were we on then? Probably the, what is this? State Highway 200? Heron, Cabinet, Noxon, Tuscarora, Birchwood, Trout Creek, White Pine. There's Thompson Falls right there. And there's Plains. Okay. You know, 4,300 points. I'll take it. That location, that's like a 4. Right drive. Radio towers everywhere. If you show me a pump jack, I will tell you right now that we're in Illinois. Soybeans. Nope, that's corn. Could be Iowa. If we see a pump jack in one of these fields, though, chat, we're in fucking Illinois. Nope, we're not in the United States at all. We are in Canada, almost certainly. Nope, we are in... Okay. Huh. Like, reduce your speed. Interesting. So we're right drive country. In kilometers. We speak Spanish, which means possibly Chile, Argentina, could be in Colombia. Although, I mean, the roads look pretty nice. This feels more like Post SOS, 1,500 meters. Let's go see what's 1,500 meters this direction. It's really flat, though, which doesn't suggest Chile, because Chile is pretty mountainous. I mean, this place is really flat. Flat enough that I thought... Oh, here we go. Help a brother out. Transportation product Alimento Sin. What is it that you're toting? Is that fertilizer? Could be, but the fact that there are human establishments around and that we've seen both people and automobiles fills me with hope. This is super flat. I want to guess Honduras, but I know Honduras actually didn't allow Google in it because you're never in Honduras. Oh, here we go. Governorate of La Pampa. It's an ambulance? Yep. Pampa. Okay, let's look. We could be maybe like Venezuela. I don't think is this flat though. It's probably not Colombia because the roads and whatnot seem too well maintained. It seems like it's, you know, civilized. It could be Argentina or maybe Paraguay. Argentina speaks Spanish. They do drive on the right in Argentina. It could be really flat. I mean, this place looking pretty flat here. La Pampa. Santa Rosa. Let's see if we can figure out, like, what road we're on. Let's look for a road sign. You could be in Spain. I don't think this is Spain, Chad. This doesn't feel Spanish. For one thing, the cars are wrong. Eastern Spain's pretty flat. This doesn't feel like Spain, though. The vehicles don't seem right. Like, that truck was more Western Hemisphere kind of thing. Although, you know, Spain is in the Western Hemisphere, Pete. Don't judge me, Chad. It's got more of an American feel. See, like, that's a Chevy pickup. This is not Spain. You're not going to see a Chevy pickup in Spain. I'm sorry. Just no. Oh, here we go. If you see stray animals, advise the police. It's actually a pretty good advice. This is another General Motors product. Yep, another General Motors product. This is the license plates are definitely not EU. They're square. They're not the big long rectangles. Or rather, they're the little like American size rectangles, not the great big huge long European rectangles. Yeah, that's not a European license plate. We are not in Europe. We just need a road sign. If we could get a road sign to help us out. I think we'd be styling. Like, we might get a pretty good score on what's otherwise going to be a pretty shit round. Argentina's really big on cattle. Yeah, this I'm thinking we're probably in Argentina. It's big, it's flat, they speak Spanish, they drive on the right. There's a lot of GM products. Here we go. Buenos Aires. All right, 200. All right, so yeah, we're in Argentina. It's 292 miles to Buenos Aires. We're looking for French or 9 de Julio. This is going to be kilometers. So if we guess Buenos Aires, we can't be wrong by more than 300 kilometers. And Pedro, Sario. All right, so let's look for La Pampa. What was it? La Pampas? La Paz. Vera, Ananueva, Cordoba. Santa Rosa, Pan, Pique, Bahia, Punto, Tres Arroyos. We saw that on the sign. We saw Tres Arroyos on a sign. La Marque, San Javier, Los Menos. I haven't seen French or 9 de Julio. We gotta be around here somewhere. Adelanta. Okay, hold on, where's Buenos Aires? Let's zoom out. Alright. If we zoom in, are we gonna get additional detail? Not really. We're not really picking up much when we go in, like, super deep. It would be so helpful if we just knew what road we were on. We're so close. If we just had the number of the road we were on, we could nail this one. We want to end strong. That'd be beautiful. Finish strong. But if we guess Buenos Aires, we can't be wrong by more than 300 kilometers. So it's still a pretty decent guess. You're facing east? We have no idea what direction we're facing. I mean, you could be like, but you're looking into the sun. Yeah, but we don't know if that sun's coming up or going down, so there's really no way for us to tell what direction we're facing. Come on, man. Just give me a sign. Just give me a road number. There's a compass on the left-hand side. Oh, okay. You never noticed that before. Well, wait a minute then. So if we were looking at Buenos Aires, like we gotta be, if we're facing east, we almost have to be west of it somehow. Because east of Buenos Aires is a fucking ocean. So like we gotta be over in this area somewhere. Sun direction really helps if clearly north or south. No, but apparently there's a compass, so... I still don't see any of these city names. Like, we know we're 259 miles from Argentina, but none of the names in between. We're looking for French or De Julio, 9 de Julio, and I don't see any of those names anywhere on here. Like, we may have been west of Buenos Aires, but we don't know how far. Well, fuck it. You know what? Let's just guess. I'm going to say we're on... Like, this road seems relatively large. I'm going to say we're, like, here. Around Rio Cuarto. That's an even 10, and you just keep on going. Okay. I mean, that actually was terrible. Like, our guess was bad. You know what? That's still actually a good location. We just fucked it up, kind of. 3,839 points. Not our strongest, and I don't know what the whole that's an even 10 thing means. Still, I'll take it. 17,224 points. Not fantastic, but close enough. We did all right. Our first round was fantastic. That was great. I really... The first round was super awesome. The one where we got it down by, like, well, were we off by, like, 200 meters? That Japanese place that we got down to 200 meters for $49.99? That one felt pretty good. Let's do some verses. Nah, we're going to wrap up the stream. We've been going for 3 hours. I mean, GeoGuessr, though, huh? This game is really good. And the fact that you can just sit down and play it for free, it's great. With Geo better, you get less crappy locations. We'll have to take a look at that, Intrepida. I do get really tired of the crappy locations, I'm not going to lie. I really do. Anyway, that's it for tonight's stream. Thanks for hanging out. We stream every Wednesday and Friday from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Central Time. If you're on the East Coast, we're here from 8 to 11. West Coast, we're here from 5 to 8. Mountain Time has to do their own math, as always. Want to check out any of my other stuff, youtube.com/Perfidious Pete. New videos there every single day. You can also follow me on Twitter if you like pictures of empty movie theaters and horrible Russian clowns. Right now, post-stream shenanigans, we're going to go play some Vermintide. Chop up a few rats if you want to come play some Vermintide with us. I'm sure one of the mods will drop a link to Discord. Come hop on the Discord channel. We'll go stab some rats in the face. It'll be fun. We'll get loot. Everybody gets swag. It'll be sweet. That's it for me, though. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you next Wednesday. Toodles.